didn't know, my name is Ezzy, I let the truth flow. Also known as Southern hospitality, a real one with roots, strength, and clarity. If you don't know what my name means to you, let me break it down with a message that's true. Experience, excellence, earthy and bold, eccentric, educational with a heart of gold. In danger, enduring, angelic and kind, empathetic, elegant with a brilliant mind. Ecstatic, eloquent, effective, and bright, effervescent with honesty that shines in the light. Powerful, caring with grace and peace. Mercy, prosperity, my blessings don't cease. Active, brave, and breathtaking too. Classy, spiritual, always staying true. Dazzling, fabulous, a joy to see. Friendly, flexible, flawless, that's me. Gracious, generous, genuine, strong. Loyal, righteous, and I right the wrongs. Smart, trustworthy, uplifting, rare. That's what Ezzy means. I'm everywhere.
Hey, mama. Hey, friend.
Yeah.
TV in the house.
Let me introduce myself in case you didn't know. My name is Ezzy, I let the truth flow. Also known as Southern hospitality, a real one with roots, strength, and clarity. If you don't know what my name means to you, let me break it down with a message that's true. Experience, excellence, earthy and bold, eccentric, educational with a heart of gold. Ganging, enduring, energetic and kind, empathetic, will avail with a brilliant mind. Ecstatic, eloquent, effective, and bright, effervescent with honesty that shines in the light. Powerful, caring with grace and peace. Mercy, prosperity, my blessings don't cease. Active, brave, and breathtaking too. Classy, spiritual, always staying true. Gracious, generous, genuine, strong. Loyal, righteous, and I right the wrongs. Smart, trustworthy, uplifting, rare. That's what Ezzy means. I'm everywhere. Let me introduce myself in case you didn't know. My name is Ezzy, I let the truth flow. Also known as Southern hospitality, a real one with roots, strength, and clarity.
Yo, girl, all these guys out here, ooh, look at him. I think he's looking at you. Who, me? Yeah, girl, don't you see him over there looking at you? No, I don't think so. Girl, he's so good.
Mercy, mercy, mercy me, oh my. See, you got to have a sexy girl I can't deny. Since you're looking all sexy with a voice that's kind, I can't help but St. James, I got women on my mind. Only she know what she do to me. She got me reaching for a treat that's 60 feet away from me. Dark and sexy girl, you need to quit. Now, if you sexy, where does the shoe fit? So many things, girl, I got to say. You just got to be on to make me say.
Where y'all at, folks? What's happening? Set that up for me.
Please, this got to be make believe, but this soft little touch is coming up my sleeve. I'm not using that's with all of this because these type of women used to blow me a kiss. Woo, knee shaker, heartbreaker, move and groove because you're.
Y'all, I love to dance.
I'm not talking about the women with the women, talking about the women that's all of that stress. Nevertheless, I got the best of the sexy women rubbing on my chest. CJ with the funky song, I just got the urge to get
when I'm holding you first, hey. That's all that.
It's on like a brand new pair of draws. Let me crank this party up for y'all.
Oh, right up.
Get pace with a platinum hit. Now the record gon' be saying that you walk quick. They know I'm dropping them bombs like I'm in the war. Watch out, fool, you know a brother got some more. I get freaky like I'm Joe to see. I got 5 million people giving props to me. Right, let's get it on like a Marvin Gaye. Anytime I do a show, I'm rocking night and day. I don't think you know what you were asking for. Anytime I do a show, you're gonna want some more. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Come on now, we should get
tonight. Now, if I don't die before I wake, you can bet it's another platinum hit I'll make.
Right. Come on now. What you know, White Cross? I heard you singing yours all White Cross. It's a whole new vibe of Ezzy and Nite, so y'all don't know about this one. But let's see what we're going to do tonight. I've got the urge to get my groove on. song y'all would finna hear. It's a song that D-Ham had did one time, you guys, and we were on his page, and that song was talking shit about a woman. This what we spit out for him as a man. So let's go. I just want to let y'all remember. Y'all probably will know the song that I address when y'all hear it. Okay, y'all remember this one? This a Passover. Here we go.
Everybody's gone. I stayed behind, and yes, it was. I was bored and needed somewhere to go, so I ended up coming through your door. I would have left sooner, but I had too much to drink. I don't drive drunk, don't wanna end up in the clinic. The party is over, everybody is gone, and oh yes, it was on. It's been a while, yes, it's been a minute. It was due time for someone to split it and hit it. It got steamy like a boiling pot. Boy, I had to tell you it was getting hot. I thought you had it in you to make me cream. I wanted you to hit that spot. I wanted to scream. The party is over. Everybody is gone. The night wasn't long as you had stated. It was over before it started. What I thought was gold was only gold-plated. Looked good from a distance and shine for a minute. I was glad the sun came up and the night was done. I was being nice because I wanted to run. You could have kept that breakfast. The coffee tasted old. The eggs were runny, the grits were cold, the toast was moldy, and I thought I saw a roach crawling on your stove. I didn't disappear, I escaped.
Only one thing.
The party is over, everybody is gone. The night wasn't long as you had stated. It was over before it started. What I thought was gold was only gold-plated. Looked good from a distance and shine for a minute. I was glad the sun came up and the night was done. I was being nice because I wanted to run. You could have kept that breakfast. The coffee tasted old. The eggs were runny, the grits were cold, the toast was moldy, and I thought I saw a roach crawling on your stove. Didn't disappear, I escaped.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Yeah.
Let's go, ladies.
Party done, lights off. Let me talk my shit real quick. The party is over, everybody dip, but I stayed behind, yeah, I let it rip. Bored as hell, needed somewhere to go, so I slid through your door real low, real slow. Could've bounced early, but I had too much drink. Ain't tryna crash out or end up in the tank, so I chilled for a bit. Vibe kinda strong, whole room empty, but oh yeah, it was on. Been a minute, yeah, been too long. You said the right words, so I played along. It got steamy like a kettle on pop. Thought you was ready, thought you hit that spot. I wanted that pressure, wanted to scream, wanted that stroke that makes you cream. But nah, you folded, couldn't deliver. Had me laying there bored, no shiver. The party's over, everybody gone. What I thought was heat was just lukewarm. Said the night would last, said it'd be strong, but that whole damn session was over before dawn. The party's over, yeah, I moved on. Next time, don't gas what you can't prolong. I swear from afar, you was looking like treasure. Up close though, just some fake ass pleasure. Gold-plated dreams, silver tone lies. You a dollar store thrill in a suit and tie. Sun came up and I thanked the light. Low-key happy that I made it through the night. I was being polite, but wanted to flee. Bruh, that whole thing was a joke to me.
I ain't been for
Breakfast,
lunch
no,
no
you
more.
could've kept that
Let's
plate.
go.
Coffee still, egg shaking like fate. Bricks cold like your bedroom game. Toast had mold, brush, shame on shame. Saw roast doing laps on your stove. I damn near screamed, get me out of this hole. I ain't ghost you, I escaped. Jumped out the window, over that gate. The party's over, everybody gone. What I thought was heat was just lukewarm. Said the night would last, said it'd be strong. But that whole damn session was over before dawn. The party's over, yeah, I moved on. Next time, don't gas what you can't prolong. Yeah. Don't call me, don't text me. Matter of fact, lose my number. That wasn't it. That ain't never gonna be it. Party's over. I'm out.
Now, it was 40%. The party was over. Don't go. Let's go, y'all. Y'all cougars, y'all Stellas, y'all born again virgins.
Yeah.
The ones that's been in marriage a long time.
Don't call me, don't text me.
No,
Matter of fact, lose my number.
no.
That wasn't it. That ain't never gonna be it. Party's over.
I said the way I said it. I said what I said the way I said it. I think a little romantic.
In my mind, in my heart, there's a quiet place where I long for your touch, your warm embrace. I just wanna be loved, to be held so near, to know that your heart is truly here. Can you love me the way I love you? See me, feel me, let our soul shine through. Wrap me in dreams I've never known. Make this love our forever home. Love me like a real man's meant to do. Hold me like it's a dream come true. Let me feel free, let me feel whole. Let me know I'm cherished in your soul. Hold me close, never let me go. Show me a love that continues to grow. For once, let it be real, let it shine. Love me completely through the end of time.
I need to feel what I've never felt before. A love so deep, it shakes me to the core. The kind that sets my spirit on fire, that lifts me up and takes me higher. Be my shelter, my strength, my peace. A love like this, let it never cease. I don't need promises written in rhyme, just your heart with mine for all of time.
Love me with patience, love me with grace. Let me find heaven in your embrace. Like fine wine, let it only get better. Through every storm, through every letter. Love me like a real man's meant to do. Stand by me, strong and true. Hold me like I'm your one desire. Let our love burn like eternal fire. Let me feel safe, let me feel divine. Loving my man through the end of time. Just one love, real and refined. Love me, baby, like fine wine. In my mind, in my heart, there's a quiet place where I long for your touch, your warm embrace. I just wanna be loved, to be held so near, to know that your heart is truly here. Can you love me the way I love you? See me, feel me, let our soul shine through. Wrap me in dreams I've never known. Make this love our forever home. Love me like a real man's meant to do. Hold me like it's a dream come true. Let me feel free, let me feel whole. Let me know I'm cherished in your soul.
with mine for all of time.
Love me with patience, love me with grace. Let me find heaven in your embrace. Like fine wine, let it only get better. Through every storm, through every letter. Love me like a real man's meant to do. Stand by me, strong and true. Hold me like I'm your one desire. Let our love burn like eternal fire. Let me feel safe, let me feel divine. Loving my man through the end of time. Just one love, real and refined. Love me.
I just want someone to love me, and I'll love them right back. Give me what I give to you. No games, no need to act. Never looking over shoulders, never drowning in the past. I just wanna feel real love, the kind that lasts. I wanna burn in the fire of my heart's true desire. Set the right man's soul ablaze with passion, not just fire. Don't wanna waste more time on tears and late night cries. Just wanna feel safe in love, not living goodbye. I just wanna be loved and feel it coming back. Wanna hold his hand and know he's got my back. Been through storms, been alone inside a home. Now I'm praying to the Lord, don't let me walk alone. I don't wanna hurt, I don't wanna hear that pain. Just wanna be loved, not played again. Been in love but felt alone, like I'm speaking to the wall. Told myself I'm worth it, but you made me feel so small. I kept pouring from a cup that you never tried to fill. Broken, confused, but I kept loving still. Tired of tired stories, tired of broken trust, tired of chasing ghosts and calling it love. Just one real connection, just one real peace. A man who holds my heart and never gives me grief. I just wanna be loved and feel it coming back. Wanna hold his hand and know he's got my back. Been through storms, been alone inside a home. Now I'm praying to the Lord, don't let me walk alone. I don't wanna hurt, I don't wanna hear that pain. Just wanna be loved, not played again. God, I know you hear me cry. All my life I've wondered why I give love so deep and true, but no one gives it back like you. Send the one who sees my soul, who lifts me up, who makes me whole. I'm enough, I've had enough of pain. Let real love come and let it remain. I just wanna be loved and feel it coming back. Wanna hold his hand. I just want someone.
Welcome, you guys. Welcome. When you listen to music, that's all me. That's all my writing. That's what I feel. That's what I think. That's what I express myself in music as. I'm loving to be able to say things. A lot of times you can't say them in words, but you can put it in music. I love that. And at the end of this situation, if you got any children in the room, really remove them now. This is going to be a little bit different. This is for my Stellas and even men as well. Any men, welcome. I saw Mr. Lou in the box. Welcome, Mr. Lou. Welcome, Right Cross. Welcome, Brother Fred. You know what I'm saying? But we just want to see kind of Stella get her groove back. And I wanted to like express a few things when we talking about it. So now a lot of the music that you heard, those are things that I feel like in my world, in my way, in my life, does that really exist? Could it exist? You know, are there reasons or why we find the right man or the wrong man, or who is the right man, who is the wrong man? Why do women wait so long to get back in a relationship once they out of it? It could be a lot of things. I just want to say this was a young lady I had met, and she was going with this guy, but she had been out of a relationship. I think she said about 6, maybe 7 years, and she has an older daughter, like 18. So she started back, you know, getting into the groove of her thing, and I was gonna have her on this show, but a lot of things went sideways, and we can't never expect to know when something's gonna go which way. But anyway, she had waited for a while, started dating the guy, started being cool with him. He wanted to be a gentleman. He real nice to her, which we know that's what they're going to show you in the very beginning. She's quite a bit younger. She could have been my daughter, but I just felt really bad after the fact because you don't know what's going to happen. And a lot of times the men today aren't the men that were back in the day. Not saying any men are good, bad, or indifferent. It's just like, I guess it has to be the man. It doesn't matter who it is. So anyway, she's heavy set, you know what I'm saying, a little thick. And I don't know why y'all men think because you're a heavy set woman or you're a thick woman or whatever, that you still can't be a good woman. You can be a good woman. It does not matter about what your size is. That's what a lot of y'all men messing up at. You can work a sister weight off, but you can't work somebody and make somebody into a good woman, nor can you make somebody into a good man. Make a long story short, she moved a guy into her house, and he started being disrespectful and very abusive. And I found that to be a problem. He's out of her house now, you know, but like she said, she didn't see it coming, but she had to be alerted sometime or another when those things happen like that. Because how you gonna come loving me one day and then you abusive the next? And I'm not trying to be funny when we get into this, and I hope I don't disrespect anybody. But I have to learn now to express what I feel, whether somebody like it, whether they don't. I just thought this would be a new vibe for us because my main people who support me, I do want to come over here and have, you know, a good time with you guys. Quite a few of you I'll be on the phone with. You got my number if you want to call me. But I do find it hard right now in my circle to get anybody new in my life or anybody to be cool with. I've just been through a lot. We'll talk about that another time. We talk about Stella tonight and want to get your groove back. So I want to say that. I also want to say, as a woman, those songs that you heard that I wrote, my songs are very personal to me, and they're personal to me because it expresses certain parts of my life. It does not define who I am. But like people been asking so many questions through the years because I was going through so much stuff on the internet with all this Steve Harvey stuff that's all you guys knew me as. You don't know me as a woman. You don't know me as a friend. You don't know me as a mother, a sister. You can say what you want to say, but do you really know me? And if you don't know me, then it doesn't really matter what you say about me. I got thick skin, so I don't really let people, what they say, bother me. So I just want to put that out there as well. I've been trying to stay off the internet quite a bit more. I had somebody hit me up this morning and they asked me like why I shut my videos down. I shut all my videos down because I wanted to. The most of the videos, whatever I shut them down because I wanted to. A lot of them was Mary Harvey. A lot of it was stuff me and Steve went through. I mean, the whole thing, the whole situation, I just shut it down. Because at the end of the day, my story is my life and my truth. I don't need nobody taking my videos, going on somebody's platform, trying to make somebody feel some kind of way because I said something, I did something at that time, because I'm a very vocal person. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to lie about anything. What I say is what I say. And that's why I don't deal with a lot of people. because people don't like the truth. I noticed since I've been on this internet for the last 10 years. Before then, I was minding my own business, doing my own thing, wasn't worried about nobody and wasn't nobody worried about me. I was just trying to help people. But I realize now it's time for me to express myself, to be open, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are nosy. It's a lot of y'all that's really nosy. I'm just saying. And there's a lot of questions that have been asked. So who better to ask those questions or answer those questions than me? So with that being said, I told y'all about that young lady because of the simple fact, like we as women, we go through a lot and men go through a lot as well. But to hold yourself for that much of time, and then you let a man in your circle, and then he abused you like that, and then doing it in front of your daughter, really, that was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I really felt sorry. We helped her get the guy out, but it was just bad because she felt like she had to settle for less than settle for best because of your weight, or you think that you can't get a man. The right man will be for you, and sometimes it may not be the man that you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of men that came in my circle that I wanted to be for me, but I guess they were not for me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just wait on God to do whatever you feel like you want to do. Like I got a sister in Chi-Town. We grew up together, and I ain't trying to tell her business, but you know, beautiful sister will give you the shirt off her back. And you know, like because you know someone 30 years ago, you don't know them now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a whole different person. But he used to be down for her. He looked out for her. So she decided to return the favor because he was in some hardship. When she returned the favor, everything was cool, but it wasn't right. And when I say wasn't right, you know, she moved him to into her house, and she hadn't really known this guy. I've been dealing with him here and there, but do you really know a person after 30 years? So anyway, make a long story short, she called me one night, and now this is someone that she was really in love with and wanted to be. But I don't know where men get off when you let them move in with you. Why you think a woman should let you call them out their name, or why do you think I should call you out your name? I'm not doing all that shit unless you really piss me off and we got to start calling each other out their names. Then it would be really time for me to go. Anyway, I just heard the dude talking to her real stupid. And in my spirit, it bothered me because she's not a confrontational person. I'm not confrontational, but I'm debatable as hell. I will debate you on the average everything because I don't just let someone tell me something. I like to ask questions. Make a long story short, I helped him with a case. I won. I helped him win the case. He won the case. Everything cool. But then if I hadn't knew how sloppy he was, no, I wouldn't have helped him. And I told my sister that to this day. And don't ask me again because I won't never help nobody that I know that will disrespect you. I'm just a whole different breed from a lot of people. I think that's what people have so much negative stuff to say about me because I'm so positive in my energy and you really want to be me. So anyway, he kept on doing it. And I had to tell my sister, yo, I don't know how long you think I'm going to let you sit up here and let this dude talk to you stupid. That was the first time, and it really should be the last. I say, please let me handle this for you. Within 48 hours, homeboy had a restraining order against him, a temporary restraining order. He had to get the hell up out of our house. Then he was out from Chicago calling, threatening me here because you ain't even happy with your life. I'm showing you what men will do when you get mad. That shit ain't going to help you if you're supposed to be in a relationship with someone. You ain't got but one time to do me like that. And I'll pretty much be done with you, especially when you start calling me out my name. Anyway, I had to let him know, I'm not my sister, right? I had to tell this dude that. But I took that, whatever he was saying, I was able to reflect that back on me because I didn't want him calling her that. I didn't want him disrespecting her like that. I didn't want her feeling like she was going to have some kind of panic and anxiety attack. I didn't know this brother. I dog walked him because he tried to dog walk my sister, and I dog walked him right up out that house. Point blank, period, simple. Never underestimate your opponent because you think that you done got away with something for so many years. He got complacent with her. He got comfortable with her because she loved him. She was trying to help him. Got his credit score back straight, put him in a nice car, handled the clothes. See, we them sisters, we'll fix you up. I ain't fixing them, another brother. Why would I want to do that? Because at the end of the day, you want to say that you're a man, then walk that walk and say that you're a man. That's why I really don't talk to people, and I don't really have many friends because at the end of the day, I choose who I want to be with. Yeah, a lot of people love me, but everybody can't handle me, whatever I may be to whoever, because a lot of people don't like the truth. They want you to lie. They want you to sugarcoat it. I'm really not that person to sugarcoat it. So if I'm like this right now, I'm going to be the same way in my relationship. So make a long story short with him, I made sure the whole crew was there. About 50 people showed up with my sister at that courthouse with that one brother who was up there talking stupid. Don't underestimate no Jacksons in my family will really come to something. All these years that I went through what I went through that because I chose to have to walk that path for whatever reason. God chose for me to walk that path. I was not going to put all my family in that like that because it would have went to a whole nother level. And I don't have time to be trying to get everybody out of jail. That's just not me. I say that because with my sister, that could have went a whole nother way because me and her rolled together 24/7 when we was growing up, and Shirley was raising me. So there'd be no kind of way you send in her face and I'm gonna let you talk stupid to her. Dude knew not to do that when I was out in Chicago last year. And when I went to Chicago to see my family, to see my friends, I felt like I got my groove back. I felt like I started being who I needed to be, and I'm going to start trying to do more. But it was something about last year. My whole life just took a whole complete turn. I even tried to drive trucks for a minute because I always wanted to drive like big diesel trucks. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, but it was still a piece of a little bit of a freedom for a minute just to get on the road and see something different. Hadn't been on a plane in almost 20 years. I'd rather ride a bus or whatever way, but not no plane. I even got on a plane. I stepped out my comfort zone and I didn't know that I really could do that. I knew that I could, but when you done went through so much mentally, emotionally like I have in the last 10 years, you be afraid to be yourself. You be afraid to be true to who you are. You got to walk around on eggshells. Like if I got to be your friend and I can't tell you how I feel, I don't really want to fuck with you. Like straight up. I don't want to mess with you because I got to act like I'm somebody I'm not. If I'm finna deal with a man and I can't tell you how I feel, then I don't want to deal with you because I don't know like what you going to do next to the point that if I can't tell you how I feel. Would I probably rather go back to someone that I was already in a relationship with? Because I'm going to take questions in a minute. I'm just laying my little story out before I get the rest of these Stellas and these Krugers on this line. I would rather, I've never went back. You know what I'm saying? I've never been in a relationship and went back to a man, but if I had a pick and I had to go back, I would rather go back to someone I dealt with than sit up here and figure out somebody new with some dumb stuff. And then we got to learn all the rules, the regulations, your mood swings, how you snore, how you eat, how you spit. That's just a whole lot. To learn a man is a job of his own. And unless you're a really good woman, I don't know, like I'm a good woman, so I'm going to learn everything about my man, but that's a job of its own. And the same a man with a woman. And men do not want another mama. They want a woman. But men, if you want us to treat you like a man, then act like a man and don't have all this extra shit going on. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say it. If you guys want to ask a question, if you don't want to put it in a box and you want to put it in my email, send it to scberryinfo@gmail.com. I got the email up so I can see any questions that come through the box, okay? I have to be honest with you. Like, people say, what do you like in a man? I like a lot in a man. I just like a man. I just like men. But I like strong. I like independent. I don't like no whiny ass man. I don't like no man who don't know how to say he's sorry or he don't like to apologize. I don't like a person who don't know how to communicate. I don't like a motherfucker who sit up and get mad because you just want to get mad because you got a bad day. You know what I'm saying? And like my grandmama always should say, if I say I'm hungry and you say you hungry too, well, now look, you go get the food. I'll cook it. But if I say I'm hungry and you say you hungry too, and you can't feed me, and what we gonna do? But you still want to be called a man, so do what you're supposed to do as a man, And women, like, I don't know how women do it now because I ain't in a relationship now. But even if I ain't in a relationship and I'm with a man, even if it's a friend, it's a good friend, and I care about him, like I will cook for him. I will bring his plate to the table. I will tuck him in the bed. I'm just that instinct of me to be that type of woman. Some men don't like that. Then I probably would not be the woman for you because I'm very catery. You know what I'm saying? But then I don't want to cater to nobody else now, and you can't cater to me back. I'm not doing that anymore either. I would rather stay by myself. So I choose to be by myself right now because I think it's the best thing for me. Because sometimes people don't like the truth. People don't like honesty. You know, people don't like responsibility. People don't like communication. Like, I'm a communicating person. And you guys heard some of that, the music that what I was saying on there. Like, why could I never get someone to love me like I want to be loved? Do that even exist? Could you build your own man? We would have a hell of a world if we could build our own mate, like really with the flesh, not no robot or nothing. Like, really build your mate. There'll be a lot of things that I would require, but it wouldn't be a lot, you know, because I'm not that type person. I accept you for who you are. I also had someone ask me, would I marry for love or money? I've always married for love. I've never married for money. So I've never loved for money. I always loved the man because of the man. So that should answer that question right there. So to that, you know, I when can Stella get her groove back? Like, I can get my groove right now if I got the right man. But if I'm around a man, or if I'm dealing with someone, I need to take my time because I put all this shit on you at once. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. So I ease myself up on someone, but I'm not found that person that I want to ease myself up on right now. So I'm just chilling by myself. I'm getting to know myself. I'm getting to understand Essie, you know, and some of the things that I've been through in the last 10 years, like people hate me for no reason. That's new. People talk about me for no reason. That's new. People want to be jealous of me for no reason. That's always have been and probably ever will be, because of the simple fact when you sit up there every morning, you can talk about someone and go at someone just on no reason long. Then you got problems of your own. But that's a good thing to me, because good, bad, however you talk about me, it's still publicity. It's not going to hurt me because two or three people think that you don't like something about me. So, you know, and when I come on here, the people that's in this box, that the people that support me, the people who jump up here and look out for me, I come on here for you. I don't have to have a millions of people because I don't really care if millions of people know me. I just have to be real. But I want to show y'all other parts of Essie now who you don't know who I am. Because just because I'm an activist and you give a person a title, don't mean I ain't human. Don't mean I don't like men. Don't mean that I don't cook. Don't mean that I don't clean. Don't mean that I don't be on the phone talking shit. Like, I'm just me. And sometimes people, I don't know what these other celebrities do. I don't really care about that. I don't even put myself in that category. I just want to live now and realizing how people are, realizing that everybody got a motive to something. I've just learned so many things over these years. You know what I'm saying? For every action, there'll always be a reaction, but it's your reaction, what you choose to do. I stayed behind closed doors for so long, not wanting to date, not wanting to be friends with anybody because of the stuff that I went through with Steve Harvey. I have now pretty much a lot of the stuff that I shut down. I'm going to use that in a documentary. I'm talking to some people about some things right now and see which way I want to go with it. So all the stuff that I've used or I had over years that I still have, I'm going to use that a part of my journey and a part of healing. I can't help you if I can't help myself. I can't express how I am to you if I can't express it. You know, we can't express it to each other. God, I have to know about me first. So even with this Stella getting a groove back, I said that because what age is a good age to get your groove back? Or do you even need to get your groove back? Or do you know what it is to get your groove back? Because it's not just sleeping with a man to get your groove back. Like, I like to stay around. I like to look cute. You know what I'm saying? Even though regardless of whether I'm going somewhere or where I'm not, I still like to look a certain type of way. I like to smell a certain type of way. I mean, I don't even lay with nobody at nighttime, and I still put perfume on. I'm going to bed, sleep. You know what I'm saying? I guess I want to smell good for myself. We can keep our groove. You know what I'm saying? It's just up to you if you're going to keep that or not. So it's not, when I said Stella, that was a part of it. But a part of it too with me, ladies, is we keeping ourselves up. We keeping our happiness for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? If you big, then stop eating so much. If you upset that you huge, then go take a walk. If you want somebody else to be satisfied with you, but you ain't satisfied with yourself. How you gonna be satisfied with yourself and you ain't comfortable in your own skin, but you want somebody else to like what they see, but you don't like what you see yourself. And see, why I really don't get on here and talk a lot is because of things like this, because people really can't handle the truth. People want you to sugarcoat things, and I'm really not a sugarcoater. I just have to be 100 100% honest of what I feel. Anything I say is not to throw shade at anybody. I'm just telling you who I am and what I see and what I feel. And a lot of times people can't handle the truth. You say you can handle the truth, but when somebody comes face value, you get all indignant, including me. Sometimes people say things and I kind of come back at you. I can't say in these 10 years I've grown. I can't say in these 10 years I've seen things differently. I can't say, like, with everything that I went through, I walked away from people that I thought that I was trying to protect. I left people alone because I didn't want nothing to happen to them. But at the same time, I was finding out who I was and didn't even realize I was finding out who I am as an individual or a person. And I'm gonna go. We're gonna go back and forth, but I just want to say this because earlier I was talking to Wright Cross, and he had said some powerful things. As a man, he said when he was younger, he used to always have homegirls, that he would protect. He could kick it with them. You know what I'm saying, and don't have to sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? There are men that will do that. There are men that are respectable. There are men that you could, I would think, lay with, because just because I lay with you don't mean I'm gonna let you jump my bones, because like I can lay with you if I'm comfortable with you. I can be around you if I'm comfortable with you. But when I take it to that next level, like I want to release myself. I want to let myself go loose on you, like we go back and forth. But like I ain't never ever, and please nobody take this personal at all, but I'm just saying I've never been in a relationship that I could go to that level with a man like I wanted to go intimately. So I stepped away. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no shade to anybody. It's just that it was not there at that time like that. But when Wright Cross was saying what he was saying about being with a lady and being able to, watch over his homegirls, I remember when I first met him, and so a lot of stuff in my life was going on. I was single. I was by myself. I was with, going back and forth with my son, and he was getting ready to go on the road. And I was in a beauty shop, and I saw him one day, and I was like, Lord, please send me somebody that I can trust, someone that I will relate to, and someone that I know, Lord, that you will send him to me. You get what I'm saying? And I had never seen him before. And he came up, he introduced himself. He'll probably tell the story differently, but I'm just adding on, making a little bit shorter. And he introduced himself as Fred. That's what made me trust him, because I told God to give me some type of sign, and I was like, wow, And then so we started talking. I started to get to know him. We had to ease in. I think maybe the same week I met him, I'm good, but I'm just saying it was up to him. He gave me a key to his house. And he also trusted me to watch his grandbaby. And his grandbaby was 7 months at that time. And it's 18 years later, and we and him are still friends to this day. We don't have anything personal going on, you know what I'm saying? And I wish him the best as far as that. But he's one of the best men that I've ever seen before in my life. And one year when I was going through all this stuff with Steve Harvey, and I was being stalked and all this, and I still get bullied some, but that's all right. It ain't like it was at that time. There was a conversation that was going back and forth, and we were online with Geneva Closet. And Wright Cross, was talking about me and him. And when we got ready and I had met Fred, and I told you I was in the salon, I didn't want to go on the road with him. But when he met me, he didn't want to leave me. I said, well, I ain't gonna sleep with you like that. And I would rather be married. I just ain't gonna go on the road with you like that. And I felt like I could trust him whether I married him or not. But he married me. We just got married. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, okay, like, he didn't argue. He was ready to get married. That was crazy. But I mean, less than 60 days after I met him, 30 days, we were married. And we've been cool ever since. That's the first time something like that ever happened. But I realized one day he was doing an interview with Geneva, and he said something about me being his assignment. And at that time, this was right when we were like in a different type of space, because I didn't want him harmed by the things that I was going through either. See, when I love hard. So I would have rather walked away from Wright Cross, like on a whole personal level. So if he wanted to get in a relationship, that he could still have someone to love, I'm going to be there regardless, because I'm his assignment. I took offense when he told Geneva that day, But then after I thought about it and I realized it, like I had never had a man tell someone that he was assigned to me. So, if you're spiritual like that, and I know God too, I had to really listen to what he had said at that time. So even though, and I had to realize when we met 30 days later, we were married, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I had love for him. Of course I did. We all pick or choose whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it just this whole relationship as far as that was so different. But then I really realized later on after going through this stuff with Steve, and then him talking in Geneva and they was doing that interview, that I really realized that I was his assignment. And I wasn't supposed to take that to offense. I was to take that as an understanding, because I don't know too many men could have endured what Right Cross endured when I was being harassed, moving around, watching family turn against us, people talking stupid, him not wanting to jump out the box, him, because he when I say homeboy could call in some squads, if that's what he wanted to do, we can all call in squads if that's what we want to do. And there ain't no police. You know what I'm saying? We got our own police to protect us if we want someone to protect us. So a lot of stuff, people got passes because I chose for them to get passes. And I'm saying this all for a reason. You can love someone, you can be in love with someone, you can be in a relationship, you can not be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But having sex don't just get your groove back. That's just a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to just have sex. I don't want to just be in a relationship with somebody just to be in one with someone. I want to be in the right frame of mind to do that. And I felt like with everything I was going through, how could I be in a relationship with a man? How could I even love a man completely? Because I'm always got to worry about this situation looking over my shoulder. So there was a lot of things that was took away from me, but I still kept the elegancy of who I am. That's why I always introduce myself, because there's a lot of traveling parts to me that people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this year going into next year and everything that's getting ready to come out, you guys are, get ready to find that out for yourself. And me and Right Calls here came pick me up, and we had went to the store. So we're in the store about a week ago, whatever, and we're in the store, and this short, cute lady walked by, and I think she would have been cute for Right Crush, right? And she spoke to me, and I love when women can pay other women compliments, okay? Because a lot of us black women, we don't do that. Why we don't do that, I don't know. But if I think you're cute, I'll say you're cute. If I like your hair, I'm just that type of person. And I usually say yes, ma'am, to older women. I call women queens or beautiful. I don't even know their names. I'll be like, hello, beautiful, hello, queen. I address any sister on the street, white, black, it does not matter. Any woman that walks the street and walk past me and she speaks to me, I either call her sister, queen, or beautiful, something of that fact, period. So you have to look at like how you want people to be with you when you dealing with people, and even with everything that you transpire, you go through, or you deal with someone. Everybody's not going to have the same opinion. Everybody's not going to have the same thought. Everybody's not going to deal the same with you on certain things. So, and this is my opinion. So when I was in the store and I saw the lady and she complimented me, I complimented her. And Right Cross said, "Oh, ain't that cute? Two little short women." So, and she was cute, two little short women. And then I didn't know at the time. He told me later that she looked back at him and looked like, what? Right then, she caught attitude because he called her short. I probably know why she looked at him like that. But why would you take that offense? Because you're tall? Sometimes I do too. But just her having that little bit of attitude, she just walked past a good man. You understand what I'm saying? For whatever reason, because if he's going to be with someone or he's going to be in a relationship, I'm not going to pick him out for him. But I would want someone that's going to love him like I would love him. I would want someone to care for him like I would care for him. I would want somebody to be with him that's going to give him honor, respect, the man that he is, And I had to say that because I really feel like Right Cross is my family. And, I've never had God send me someone to protect me. So this whole journey with me has been new. But at the same time, I feel like me going through what I went through, I believe that's why I didn't get in a relationship. But I believe it was a good thing that I didn't too, because I would not have known, which I probably would have, like 10 years from 11 years, not like really go all in and be into a full-fledged relationship with a man. That's hard, but I don't went 10, 11. Now I could go the rest of my life before I be disrespected, before I get played. And I feel like even with people that I met, I don't know if I've been a good judge of character. You know what I'm saying? Like just befriending people, letting people in my circle, or picking up the phone. You say hello to somebody, they act like they had a whole damn conversation with you, and they're lying. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of things that I've been looking over in my life now, and that's why I don't jump on the internet as much. But I'm like feeling me. I'm Stella. I'm trying to get my groove back, but it's not just with a man. You know what I'm saying? It's with myself. It's with how I look, how I progress myself to be. And like I said, in probably by this time next year, I'm finna do something totally different. So that's why I shut a lot of my videos down, and I want to come differently. You know what I'm saying? Essie Berry done lived in this shadow for 10 years over some bullshit that I had nothing to do with. I couldn't let my inner beauty come out. I can let you guys see who I am as a person and an individual, you know, because I had so much going on. And then I lost sight on so many things. And now God done blessed me with a family with so many beautiful people. So we can do this together. Like we can get on here some nights and we just talk. I read your comments, y'all say whatever, you know, we just go back and forth, because that's what's really important to me now. You know, at one time I couldn't even get my blood pressure down and still can't. So I'm not going to be jumping on the internet tripping with people because you feel like I look a certain kind of way, you don't like me. It's really not even about that. You're wasting your time if you think you can poke me and then I'm going to come back for you. I'd just rather come kick your door in and bust you in your face. And since I ain't going to go to jail for nothing like that, I just stay off the internet. But I keep it real. A lot of people on this internet, they're not honest. They like to lie. Hello, Miss Philly. Thank you, Miss Valerie. Thank you. Those songs are what I felt, you guys. Those were things, and I got a lot of stuff I wrote. Like I feel like I could just like tell my whole journey through music, and it's a whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I like when you can take it and change it and flip it, and you know, like do with it. And I don't know which song it was, Miss Valerie, but it was one of them songs that D Ham had did, and I was talking smack that night on his page. And when I got off the page, I said I'm gonna write a song to that. That song, one of them, that song where it was talking about that the toast and the grits and all that coffee, yeah, all that shit was stale. That's that song to relate back to his. I gotta remember what song it was, but that's I went and wrote that next day. So thank you for that. Love that thumbnail. Thank y'all. Miss Lynn, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad you're okay. She been down in the bumps a little bit. And this is one sister who I say this family had held me down. Now I want to ask y'all some questions too when we get through in this box. You're not gonna just thank you, Miss BB. Yes, Miss BB. Thank you so much. Y'all ain't gonna just ask me questions and I can't ask y'all questions because I'm sure gonna ask some after we do this. Hello, brother Cross said, who is Stella? Yeah, who is Stella? We got any Stellas in this box? Got a groove back? My young baby, the one I just told y'all about, she got a groove back and it's gone. And really, that dude better be lucky that was my daughter. That girl could have been my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So she held her body for all that time. Then you gonna use her and take your ass on, like, and then start talking stupid in front of her daughter. Like my mind. That's why I have to say to myself, because that bothered me. And she was so happy talking about him and stuff, you know. But they gonna tell you the good parts. They don't want to tell you the bad parts till you have to see it for yourself. He said, show can't work that weight off. He said, show can't work that. What you say, Right Cross? I think Right Cross been working somebody weight off. Yeah, show can. And that's good. When I said that, he's talking about when I said men miss out. Y'all missing out on y'all Stella. So what your Stella got a little bit more to hold on to, a little more thicker legs, a little more thicker. Like he just said, you can work all that off. But can you work somebody who's going to love you from the ground up? Can you love somebody who's going to love you from the inside out? You get what I'm saying? You can't. Right, Cross, exactly. Exercise, sexercise. Baby, that's a good one. Sexercise. Oh, we got to use that one. Look at Miss Valerie. That's a Stella. Uh-huh. Yeah, Miss Valerie. Okay, Stella. Well, Miss Valerie said she going to sexercise. Y'all make sure y'all get that one. Sexercise. That's a good one right there. That was smooth. Miss Valerie, I'm coming around to you. I'm going to come around to you in just a minute. Come on. Am I preaching tonight? Let's tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. People act like they all saints up in here and they don't do nothing. We all did some stuff. So we might as well be real about it. But I just wanted people to know Stella just ain't got a groove back through a dude. When I was listening to my music, I was back in jam and getting my groove on. Y'all, you got to do it more than just like for a man. You got to do it for yourself. Women, we lose ourselves so many times because we want to love so hard and we want a man to love us back. You know what I'm saying? But I realized, like, yeah, I know you love me, but I ain't never had a man love me like I love him. You can say what the fuck you want to say. If that's the case, I'll still be with him. You know what I'm saying? And like right cross. I mean, I've been around here for 18 years. I've never been around a person that long. Been in a relationship with them, done divorced them, walked away pretty much, but we still friends and have conversation. And I can even say, yeah, she cute for you. Never in a million years would I have thought that. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why God got it just like it is. And I ain't gonna argue with him no more. I can't tell this man that God didn't send him as no protector for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that. So I have to look at what's been dealt in front of me right now. So thank you for that, y'all. What Sheila say? We teach people how to treat you by the way you. That's true. A person ain't gonna do no more than you let him do. So even though I seen this girl that I was gonna bring on, and she's a young girl, and I heard all that good stuff, where did it go that dude start cussing her out and calling her out her name? My sister too, because when I went up to Chicago last year, and how I heard that dude, and look, I ain't been back but a year now. I went up there in June. Like when I heard this dude, it was earlier part of this year, less than a year later. You talking to my sister like that? You done talked to her like that before. So she was trying to give him a chance because he helped her back in the day. I get that. And I told her I understand that. But when you talking and I can feel your heart shaking through the phone, like I'm ready to go do some things. I realized so many mistakes I made doing things because I was angry. Because I'm good with paperwork. I'm good with breaking stuff down. I'm good with expressing myself. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta be able to be calm and think. When you're going through so much, you don't think. Like if I had been still going through what I was going through with Steve now, I probably wouldn't even heard that shit on the phone. But to know that I heard on the phone and I helped her man win his lawsuit, and you talking stupid to my sister like that, I just want to know why did she let him treat her like that? Because Shirley wasn't gonna go for that. I never seen a person, because I know y'all heard that song where I did on Shirley. So if you haven't, I'll let y'all hear it. But Shirley Jackson raised me. That was my son's auntie. She raised me, didn't ask no questions. It was like three of them. One taught me to be a gangster, one taught me to be beautified, and one taught me don't give a fuck about what nobody thinks. So really, the things that you do, it really doesn't faze me. I think the things that I went through in the 10 years, watching people come at me, try to talk to me stupid, like why? And you don't even know me. Talk about me, why? Because you jealous of me? Say what about me? Because you want to be me? It doesn't matter because you can't change nothing that God made me part of his property. And while you sit up on earth doing all these negative things, trying to think it's funny because you want to say something, cussing, whatever you want to do, because I cuss sometimes too, but sometimes people take it to another origin when you want to try to call people out their name. Ain't nobody on this internet, I don't give a flip if it's a man or a woman, sissy or whatever you want to call yourself to be. You're not going to step to me like that kind of way and think you will walk back off the same kind of way. I can pretty much guarantee you that 100%. And if you got a ding-a-ling between your legs, then I'm going to save you because I'm just going to send you to one of the thugs that I know. I'm not even going to deal with you, but don't think I won't fight a man too if you run up on me and you think you're going to do something. And really, I'll probably get you before I let you just put your hands on me. So you just ain't going to be standing. I'm just keeping it real. People say don't say certain things. I can say what I want to because I'm being honest with you guys. A lot of people like to lie. I'm not the type of person to lie. As she said, you got to teach people how to treat you. If you don't teach them how to treat you, they're going to still do the same thing. Like I ain't never had no dude just walk call me no bitch and no hoe and nothing like that in my face. None of that happened till I got on this internet with Steve Harvey and all these ruthless, disrespectful people. Never had I even heard a man call me out my name. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter, but I can't fight if I have to. And I'm not going to play no games with you because I'm not going to get all scrushed up and messed up because you want to play them games. It can be real quick and simple either way. You could be dead or you can be in jail. I have the right to protect myself. It's depending on how you come to me, how you really gonna want to be. And sometimes people hear because you say you're an activist, after 5 o'clock, that's out the door. And I'm pretty much retired right now. I'm working on things that's gonna help benefit me, that finish telling my truth and go somewhere and go sit down and go live in peace now. That's all I want to do. Don't come for me and I won't come for you. But really, while you be sitting up here and you try to come for people, I can find anybody on this internet I want. And if you want to come find me, if you want to dox me, put my shit out there on the internet and you come find me, I dare somebody. I triple dog dare you to walk up on me and you think the fuck you're going to walk back the same way you came. You will never make it out my presence if you walk up on me think you're going to do something. So please, all the bullies online, shut the hell up and stop working. You ain't going to do nothing but run your mouth. And you're upset because I don't identify with negative energy like that. I don't have time to. That's why I don't even deal with you, because I'm going to treat you like you treat me. And that ain't nothing. So I treat you like you nothing. Which part, Mr. Valley? I said it slow. Say it louder for the slow ones. I done said so much. Right. The way you treat people. Like, I'm gonna give you what you give me. But like it ain't just about like friendship is loyalty. That shit starts with a capital L, ends with capital Y. If you ain't got that, what you got? You ain't got nothing. So, I realize like this YouTube thing, people get really misconstrued with it. It's a lot of people that I know knew certain things and they just shut their mouth and didn't say nothing. And then you think your platform gonna say the same way and you could have told the truth. It's not going to. That's why I shut all my videos down about Steve. Everything. If that's the case, I can use that for my own footage, for my own documentary. And people made good points by bringing those things to my attention. So it doesn't really matter now. And whatever's left up there, I left it up for a reason. If I want to open some up, I'm going to open something up. But a lot of times I feel like people don't like the truth. And when you start telling the truth, then other things change. I'm sure the things that I went through the years, nobody was expecting for me to stand and fight like I stood and fought. I was not expecting to meet none of y'all like I did, but I'm glad that I did, because I've learned so much about myself. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like I'm getting my groove back. And it ain't with no man. You know what I'm saying? It's just me talking, me expressing, me fighting, me filing complaints, me doing things. And I do have to say, you give what is given. I fought a good fight for 10 years. I was not playing on this internet when I said it. By the end of the year, that warrant will be off me. It ain't going to be Angela Tucker that's going to take it off me. It's going to be someone higher than her now. Anybody want to get on the internet and you want to say something about it and say what it ain't going to be, please make sure my people, y'all make sure y'all get that shit and you make sure to let me know so I can pull it, that they say it ain't no investigation and I can send it to them. I ask these people to do whatever they're going to do. And so whoever's looking into who's ever investigating what, I'm not going to be a part of this after this year. People ask me, how did I get in connected with Steve Harvey? How is there a warrant on me? The warrant got Steve Harvey divorce number on there. So I'm just saying, you guys, I'm in a better place right now. I'm in a better space right now. And I know what God's getting ready to do. But then he had to let me cut people off. He had to make sure that I knew who was going to be walking on my journey with me. See, I need real foot soldiers. I need people that's going to be true. I need people that ain't going to be scared. And really, no disrespect, pretty much it's the older women that's been hanging me and hanging with me and me being able to express myself, because a lot of people think because you get on this internet, like, I don't know what people think behind closed doors. What I say behind closed doors, I can say it on the internet. If you get twisted in the process of that, you shouldn't have did no eavesdropping shit, because I could have told you what I felt. I try to be honest, and a lot of people ain't going to be honest. I notice that a lot of people don't like the truth. A lot of people don't want you to tell how they feel. A lot of people want you to be something you're not. They will, because I'm supposed to be active, I ain't supposed to cuss or tell you I'll slap the hell out. You got me messed up. You walk up on me, you're going to catch whatever fade you get if you walk up on me. I would be lying and say that I would not put my hands on you. I don't care about being an activist. If you think you're going to put me in harm's way some kind of way, I have a right to protect myself. just like with everything else that's going on. I don't pretend to be no celebrity, because if that's the case, half the people I talk to, I wouldn't. But I done narrowed my circle down now. I have no choice but to narrow my circle down now, because I see how vile and vicious and disrespectful people are, just because you want to say something and make a name for yourself and think you're going to get a few laughs. I wonder you going to be laughing when you bust hell wide open. She said, because people change. We got to know who we going to accept and who we won't accept, what we going to do and what we will not do. I know I'm still behind a little bit. Her name Stella. Meet BB. BB, thanks. Her name is Stella. Miss Valerie, did you become a Stella? And listen, I don't know if anybody ever seen Stella get a groove back. I know most women, black women have. You know, I think Miss Valerie, she could tell you herself more so, but I have mad respect for her, and it doesn't matter the age, older woman, but she got her groove back, and she got somebody, I think she said like 9 years younger than her. Hadn't been with nobody in almost 7. I'm telling you business now. You said I could a little bit. Almost 7, 8 years. And just here recently, she had went and spent some time with him. Knew him back in the day, 9 years younger. Yeah, I would have did that. Hell yeah, I would have did that. Depending on the person, yeah. But it be depending on the person. Like right now, my circle, I don't know if I just go back to like that. You know what I'm saying? It just, I mean, who would I? You know, me and Fred are two greater friends, even cross that boundaries with him. So if it wouldn't be him, then, you know what I'm saying, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one, maybe, I don't know. But everybody, if I separated with you on a bad level, then and why would I want to go back? You know what I'm saying? Because I walked away for a reason, or you walked away for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people, but I ain't just never had no man walk away from me. You know what I'm saying? I get a little mood swing, I cut you off, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to come back and apologize. If you don't want to take my apology, then that's something different. But like at gonna be 56, I'm almost gonna hit 100, and I'm loving it. I'm not gonna sit up and argue with no man. I'm not gonna put myself in no stress, and I'm gonna continue to get my groove on to make myself happy. Getting your groove on is exercising. Getting your groove on is looking cute when you step out the door. Getting your groove on is not sitting up there just eat because you see the food. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused on what's important. You know, a lot of women look at how men talk to them, how they treat them. You know, like, you know, you let people tell you ugly, then you don't think you ugly. Like, I don't even know why you would sit with a man if a man tell you ugly or try to disrespect you on any type of level like that. I'm not even sure why you would put yourself in that position. But some women, and there's some in this box probably, that would let men do them like that. I don't know none in this box, but I'm just saying I'm sure that people would, because that young lady, I didn't know she would let that happen. I know my sister was letting that happen to her. Miss Stella, yeah. See, that's a new Miss Valerie is one of our Stella got a groove back, and I'm sure there's a lot of people got a groove back. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought that was beautiful that she met somebody from back in her day that she used to deal with and was friends with and everything else, and she was able to have a nice and elegant time with that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to have to meet somebody over, yeah, I would rather spend time with somebody I spend time with before than someone I got to go find over new. Why would I want to? Like, why you got to keep doing that? That's why I stay by myself, because I don't want to figure out nothing new. And then later on, I got to worry about if you're going to have mood swings or not. That's the truth. Hey, y'all better know it. It's about real talk. It's about being honest with yourself. No. Miss Barry, say nobody that child, listen. Like, it don't even matter your age. I done seen old men, old as dirt and dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? Youngsters, I don't know. I just want a man that like can go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna cry because I say something, but you ain't gonna go and cuss me out because I said I don't like some shit, or because your food is cold. You gonna throw? I wish you would throw a plate across the table because your food cold, nigga. I'll never cook for you again in my life. You better ask some of my exes now. Don't play no games with me because I like having fun, but I'll teach you a lesson in having fun. You know, at the end of the day, I will give you everything in me. But I'm with Miss Val. I can't raise no grown ass man. You already raised for yourself. And if you got a man and you can't help yourself, what you coming to me for then? Like why be in a relationship you can't talk to them? Like, why we can't have a conversation? So I don't like something. I've seen men do this. I don't know how many ladies have seen this. Y'all know I'm preaching tonight. Don't get me started. This late night conversation, grown folks. I've been, regardless, relationships, and you sit down and you tell a man something, and you feel like that women are criticizing you. Now, listen, some of y'all do be criticizing. You get what I'm saying? And do y'all men do too? So, like, for instance, okay, so I was married, my second husband. One day, homeboy said, I don't know, I picked up a little weight. Homeboy said, yeah, baby. He said, you cute, but you get a little fat there. I wanted to knock the hell out of him. I said, okay, baby, but is that what you think? He said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, but that ain't what the dude around the corner said. I said, what you see fat, somebody else see fine. So let me go back around here and see what he got to say. Homeboy got all upset, going all off it when ain't nobody around the corner. But see how mad he got just that quick because I said that? Don't a woman want to hear that? Because you married me when I was fine, nigga. I'd have put weight on you and me, right? Because we both been eating real good. So now can you work it off, or you out of breath, or you can't work your willy because you too busy chilly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that goes to part two. And this is the other thing. No disrespect to the man. If your willy don't work and you upset that your willy don't work, that ain't got nothing to do with us because you probably spreaded that shit too much when you were younger. But then you want to get mad with a woman when it don't work. You know, I can love you whether it work or not. I'm being honest because that's not the most important thing to me. I mean, you want somebody that you want to be with, but that shit, that personal, worried about that, when men go through that, and I know that a lot of men do go through that, they want to project that back on the women because your shit don't work no more. Don't do that. Don't do that. Then you figure a way to make it work, or you figure something else out with your woman. Don't suddenly get angry. Then you're going to want to know why she went around the corner and cheated. She went around the corner and cheated because you ain't even being heated in the bedroom. And then you want to get pissed because you can't get heated and you talking stupid to somebody. Where they do that at? That's the whole truth. Nothing but the truth will help me God. And that's real. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. And I had a conversation where one of my associates was telling me with this lady. He said he married this woman because she said he would suck him every night. So you want to get your weenie sucked every night. So he married her, right? Oh, okay. So after he married her, now they've been together, I think they said 19 years. Oh, okay. And now she don't want to suck that weenie no more. But no, she's 19 years younger than him. I wonder why she don't want to suck her no more. Probably because she's sucking somebody younger. And you did that. So you walked away from a good woman because you thought you were going to get your weenie sucked every night. So now you didn't get your shit sucked every night. So you mad? So you got to think about it when you get in a relationship with somebody, but you stayed with her for that longer period of time. And she's 19 years younger. What did you really think was going to happen? And I'm not saying that she could not be faithful to you. And I ain't saying this is true, but the women I've seen, women just ain't no, just like, if I love you, I'm not going to cheat on you. I don't really cheat. I don't have to cheat. I just rather walk away from you. I'm just going to keep it real. Like if I sit up here and I'm with you and I go and I kiss, rub, or touch another man, I ain't going to deal with your ass no more. The next dude back. I ain't doing two men at one time. I don't even know how to do that. Once I done laid with you or been with you or spent time with you, shit, that's all I think about is you. You know, I can't do two men at one time. Some people can do that. I'm just saying I can't. Period. It's a lot of Stellas in. No, it ain't but one Stella in here tonight. Anybody, we got any more Stellas in this box? I'm just saying. Essie, Moss, and everyone. Thank you, Eagle. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. GE, thank you. Soaring high. Yes, we need to soar high. That's how it should be. Money can't buy you happiness, just things, right? I will be honest with you. I would rather for a man to love me than give me money. I really would. I would just want to see how that is, for a man just to love me, Uncle. But see, I done got 56 right about now. It could come or it can't. It don't really have to. It would have been nice, but I don't even know if that even exists anymore. But I thought about how can I want a man to love me and he can't even love himself. And then he can't love himself because his mama didn't show him love. So if his mama didn't show him love, how the hell he gonna be able to show you love? Because he was never able to be shown love when he was younger. And that's what I realized. A lot of these men didn't have that motherly love. You get what I'm saying? Because even with me, I showed my sons love, but I was hard on my sons because they were boys. And a lot of times they tried me. So I didn't want to fall too short and be too nice. And then you think you're going to talk stupid and I won't just come and get you. You know what I'm saying? I won't just knock you on out. I'm just not that type mother. I will go to jail for mine if you think you're going to put your hands on me. I am that mother because that's how I was raised. You're not going to put your hands on me and then think you're going to walk away. Not the same way you came in. Money cannot buy happiness, and a lot of people, I've seen that. A lot of people would rather have wealth and money, and then people treat them like a dog, than have respect and honesty, and someone love you, and y'all work together to make something happen. That's what it's about to me. Eagles, thank y'all for welcoming everybody. She say patient. And I told some of Miss Valerie business a little bit. Stella, where you at? Yeah, come on. One Stella didn't show up. Miss Valerie, that next Stella. Miss Valerie say, nah, I sugarcoat donuts, not people. I give it to them straight, no chasing. That's right. And that's what I realized. I give it to people straight. And I'm probably because I've been raised around a lot of older women. And that's what I rock with, older women. Ain't nobody except one person. Everybody else I talk to is older than me. As far as females, watch out now. Hey, y'all see when he said put that out loud like that? Me and Right Cross went to a massage parlor. It was my first time ever going to, so I said let's try it. So we go. He way down the hall. I'm at the other end of the hall, and like they soak your feet. It was cool, right? But I was laying on my stomach. And I think Fred was there on his back, right across on his back. And first of all, when I got there and everything was going on, the lady tried to pull my pants down. I was like, wait a minute now, hold up, bitch. Like, wait a minute. Like, I to the door up in there. And so then I just said, no, I just get my feet done. And then all of a sudden I heard Right Cross say, watch out now. The lady had crawled up on top of him. I don't know what she was going to do, y'all, but whatever. It was so funny because when he yelled out, watch out now, the whole massage parlor started laughing. So a lot of them massage parlors, if you let them, they'll do you. I really feel that. I just feel that. Because I ain't never hit a person, no woman that close, not even a nurse get that close, try to pull my pants out. Girl, I'll be to knock you out. That was over before it began. I don't know what happened to Right Cross down there, but when he did that, watch out. That's what that made me think of. You know what I'm talking about. She say, me too, Right Cross. Look at Miss Sheila. What? You put your thing down. What that mean? She said, Right Cross. Okay, my brother, you put your thing down. Essie, what y'all talking about? Y'all talking some nasty stuff in the box. What's his thing? He said the Right Cross effect. Yes, I am the same way, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. Right Cross, I know that's right. Y'all be having y'all own relationships or more. Yeah. She say sex is a bonus. It sure is a bonus. I need to be a big damn bonus though. Like, can we get a big bonus? You know what I'm saying? Like this, whatever. Like everybody in a relationship is different. So a relationship is more important. You know what I'm saying? But that would be a part of it. But if it came to the point that you could not, like a lot of women start cheating on men for that, I would not do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. It's too much shit going around now. You don't know who got what. You know what I'm saying? You got to be protecting yourself less long. You know what I'm saying? And I like to have a mate. I want to be like down with my mate. You got to start watching what you wear and all this. I just rather not, you know what I'm saying? Because it's too, and then even if you got a mate, you still maybe have to protect yourself because he say he ain't a hoe. He could be one. You know if your man a hoe or not. She said, I've never been hated, jealous of one. I give them props. All of us should give women props. Like that woman was a cute woman. I think she'd been cute for Right Cross. But, you know, Right Cross, he said after she looked at him all stupid. Right Cross is good, right? He okay, y'all. He a cool dude. But Right Cross, I ain't gonna say a player. Let's see what Right Cross is. He a handsome, tall, nice looking man. But like the women be smarting over him a little bit. Like he wants you. Not I ain't say chase him. I think it's just a natural thing because he's big. I don't know. Then got his little wavy hair, got his little goatee and stuff. You know, he think he kind of sexy. He a cute brother. You know what I'm saying? But tall men like little women. Little women like tall men. But now if your spirit's tall and you right, you know what I'm saying? I can go with a short man. You got a good spirit. But nigga, you better not be short and go get your ass whooped and get mine whooped too now. We ain't doing that one. You know what I'm saying? You better be able to protect me. What I want a man for? He ain't gonna protect me? What? So I'm rolling with you, give you all this bubbly brown sugar, and you can't protect me? So if somebody come up on me, what you gonna do? Cry? Are you gonna run? Boy, you better have somebody that can protect me. Look at Voice of Reason. Voice of Reason say intimacy is in me too. But okay, so she say intimacy. So to me, intimacy is one of the most important parts of a relationship. Like just laying the brother in on your lap, you know what I'm saying, rubbing his head. You can choose what head you want to rub. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Your mind's in the gutter anyway. Same with men, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever be special you do. To me, it's just like people don't lost that intimacy. Like you can't sit up and watch some some TV or whatever, um, snuggle together, you know, and like I think it's sexy when you can go and kick it with a man and you ain't gotta have sex with him. Like if you are a straight out vulture and you gonna try to get me the first night, nigga, you'll get anybody the first night. Let me just keep it real with you. So if you try to do me, you're gonna do somebody else. And I'm always strapped. I'm not gonna let like go nowhere. You can't trust people like you can women either. But it's really hard for a woman to trust someone. And now, like, you can't just meet people on the internet and then just think they're gonna be what you think they're gonna be. Like, you gotta either be in their presence or time to get to know a person. I'm a person that I want to get to know you, see you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck where I see you on the camera, on the phone. Like, I want to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how you eat, sleep, breathe, what you like, what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Do you like holding hands? Like, I do not want a person that's not romantic. I do not want a person that doesn't conversate. And there was some men that had been sending me private dingling pics. Like that don't turn me on because it probably ain't even a dingling one. But I wouldn't care if it is or not. Like one dude, it was his, and then I researched him and I was gonna put it on Facebook and put it out on the internet. And then he started writing me, begging me not to. Don't send me that if you don't want it put out on the internet because that does not turn me on. I'm not even that type of sister. You know, I don't get digmatized because you send something. And that's real talk. A lot of women do get that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because like you could have a whole big private part, you can't work it. So I done seen brothers like that. You sit up there, you say one thing, y'all heard that. You promised me the brains, the moons, the stars, and the mountain behind closed doors, and you couldn't even get up on top of the mountain. Didn't even get there to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I just keep it real with that. I don't even waste my time. And that was another reason why I just said, you know what? Whoop, stop. You know what I'm saying? Enough. Because what for? And again, it was hard anyway because of the simple fact the things that I was going through, I didn't want to stay in a relationship with nobody and have to put them through those type of situations. I'm preaching, ain't I, y'all? Y'all better stop playing. Oh, to me, Essie, you are a beautiful soul with a big. Oh, thank you. I do. I thank y'all for that. And I'm really just realizing that, because I just feel like it's time for me to heal now. And I want to share my journey with y'all. If I want to say something or tell something, we speak about something, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many parts of me and moving parts that you don't know about me that I'm ready to share with the world and see it's more than just that. And I do have a big heart. And my heart, I wear it on my shoulder. And I hate like when people call me, and so many people through the years befriended me, and they work with the bullies and Steve people and trying to hurt me. That bothered me that they did that, but I grew from that. Everything that I experienced, and there was a reason why I was supposed to experience. Because God say, watch around you who around you when you down. That's when you want, that's who you want around you when you come up. And me getting out last year, doing the truck thing just a little bit, and going on my family reunion, getting on that plane. Those are all big moves to me. Those are things that I didn't tell you guys, but it was almost like it set my soul free, that I can ease my way out to do a little bit more, not worry about looking over my back or what you gonna do. I'm not worried about nothing. Cause even though people try to go back and forth and say things, and I just told you guys about that warrant that I had in Texas that was against me, and it was Steve Harvey's judge, the judge who was over Steve Harvey case, who put it against me. And so since they just thought I was playing with them, I'm not playing. That shit's gonna come off me at the end of the year. That you talking about, and I can't say how long it's been since they doing it, but it's been a couple of months. And at the end of the day, like they said, you talking about 20 years almost worth of cover up, and they ain't had it but a couple of months. But somebody's gonna tell me something. As long as they keeping me in touch and let me know what's going on, it's what it is. Anybody who was involved in that paperwork, that's on you now. I didn't deserve to have a warrant for my arrest. Somehow I'm gonna get arrested. And if I get arrested behind Steve Harvey, what the hell y'all think gonna happen? That's just gonna go big. He should be feeling real stupid if I get arrested on any level from no crooked people down there in Texas. So I'm ready now to show people my soul, my heart, whatever it is, because I'm a fighter. Now it's time to fight to get my life back. I can't be doing cases for nobody. I got things I got to do for myself. I'm on a journey to tell my truth and not on this internet. That's why I shut those videos down too, because all that's a part of my life. And now I can just do what I need to do and, work on that. And when I decide to come on here, it's to come on here to have a little bit of fun with you guys and talk and see what's going on, especially because even though I'm connected with all you guys on the internet, I know y'all are connected with each other because of me, the people that's in this box. So I know when we come on like this, it's good so y'all can say hey to each other, because I know a lot of you don't have each other numbers as well. Thank y'all so much. Oh, she said, I remember that song. I love you guys. She said, Essie, I'm ready for you 100. What that mean? Oh, she ready for me asking them questions? Essie, that's true. Don't argue with that guy. Knew exactly what he was going to do. Yeah. And I didn't. I know. And I had to realize that sometimes you got to sit back and you got to think about things, and you can't argue with it. Yeah. And a lot of times, I try not to separate it from a man on a bad perspective, because any man that I've dealt with any type of way, I will always care about them one way or another. That's beyond a shadow of a doubt. If you have been a friend or try to be a friend to me and came in my circle some kind of way, I would want you to understand who I am with that as well. You know what I'm saying? It's just depending who or what you are. Because if you can't be friends with somebody first and get understanding, how you gonna be in a relationship? Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Right Cross says, so you ain't got to fight a man. That's my job. I wouldn't even put you in that position, Right Cross. I sure wouldn't. Oh, thank you. I'm going to be honest with you. I had to sit back and pray about it because for a long time, I disliked it. Everybody in Steve's circle, everybody who came against me, Bobby Etnan, Ricky Anderson, those were the main two besides Judge Tucker. Them, the main three that put all this together that could have shut that down and protected Steve at the same time, and Margie. I should not have had to have fight. I fought 10 years against millionaires, but it's all going to come to an end now, because I thought that Andrew Tucker would not put her credibility on the line and take that shit off me. And right now, I'm straight telling you what's happening. So I can take it for a joke if you want to. I swear on my life that's happening. I don't have to swear on nobody. I swear on my life that she's being investigated right now. And I swear on my life that I'm going to get up out of this so I won't have to deal with it no more. And she should have took care of that. The only thing is now, certain things Steve knew, but a lot of that stuff people did in that court. I should not have had to fight. I should not have to move. I should not have to be in a safe at home program. I should not have had to do any of that. We should have been able to sit down as Black people and sit down and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They made me lose my groove for a minute. See what I'm saying? I'm Stella too. I'm trying to get it back. I ain't got it all the way back. Stella get a groove back is in a lot of ways. Getting dressed up, looking cute, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Just doing your thing now, living life. I'm going to show you how to live life. And you ain't got to be a millionaire to love life. You ain't got to be a millionaire to live life. You just got to be who you got to be. And a lot of people like act like they really know me. You don't know me. You just think you know me. You don't really know me. And people got to realize you are what a part of you are. You know, when I say you are part of what you are, like when my son's auntie raised me, like I didn't know who to look up to, how I would be as a woman, what I would do. I used to dream about being in a relationship, getting married, feeding my husband, us being all kinky and romantic and all intimate, all through, hey Tony, and all that. I used to just think about how I would be towards him. And each one of my relationship was nothing like I thought it was going to be. That's what I wanted. That was some dream shit. It didn't happen that way. But I'm going to let you guys hear this song for a moment, and then I'm going to come right back. Hold on. See if y'all can hear this.
All right, round two. Y'all really ain't know who you was talking to. Let me see you real quick. At 15, I had my first son. Wife, mother, yeah, my life had begun. Second came through, 2 kings born of me. But I wouldn't be shit without the queen you ain't see, Queen Shirley. Yeah, Shirley Jackson raised me like blood. No questions asked, she gave me that love. Said, baby, this your home from the jump. Held me down strong when the world got tough. She loved Essie like she birthed her herself. Taught me street game, taught me wealth. Taught me how to move, how to guard my health. Never needed no one else. When trouble came knocking, she ain't run. Shirley stood tall, yeah, she stayed on one. I ain't have to call, she already there. Riding for a daughter like a grizzly bear. Shirley Jackson was a straight up G. One phone call would've been R.I.P. Had the hood on lock. Y'all ain't know, but I knew I was safe everywhere I go. Through it all, I stood tall, unfazed. Cause Shirley Jackson never let me stray, nah. Can't be no clone of her story. She's a queen, full soul, full glory. Ain't nobody like Shirley, nah, nah. Raised me from the dirt like a rose in the fog. Taught me to fight, taught me to pray. Molded this beast y'all see today. Thank God for her love, her fire, her flame. The reason I walk through trauma and pain. She made me a queen, made me a boss. Taught me how to take that win or loss. Now if you cross that line, best think twice. Shirley don't play, she gon' serve that slice. Taught me to move in silence, stay brave. Never be a pawn, never be a slave. Everything I am, I owe to her. You ain't raised by Jackson, can't relate, sir. Don't forget, I'm royalty bred, still a Jackson, yeah, let that spread. So when you hear my name, better stand up tall. There's power in my voice, I done seen it all. Without Shirley Jackson, I might have been lost. But she paid that price, she took that cost. Shirley, Shirley, there is no other. Forever my queen, forever my mother. Shirley, Shirley, there is no other. Forever my queen, forever my mother. Now if you cross that line, best think twice. Shirley don't play, she gon' serve that slice. Taught me to move in silence, stay brave. Never be a pawn, never be a slave.
Wasn't that a jam? That's what I felt about Shirley. That's who raised me. And without her, I don't think I would be the person that I am today. And see how God sent someone in my circle to deal with me. Because if I hadn't met my kid's father, I wouldn't have met Aunt Shirley. And I was really just, 15 years old. And at 15, I got married. What the hell did I know about being a mother at 15 years old? Those are the things that you'll learn about me in my journey. So even when I release some songs on here, I'll still be releasing music. But anything personal that I talked about that had to do with me, Steve Harvey, or conversations with Mary, all that's being removed. I'm just done with it. You know what I'm saying? Even with my website, I might even change that now, because that can be structured as something else, because everything I went through on those videos, all that's based on the true story. Everything that I speak of in my music is based on a true story. Whether you're a keyboard bully, whether you're a person in my life, whether you're strength or whatever, my words speak through my music. Yeah. People don't like truth tellers. They like the people that lie. People would rather believe a lie than believe the truth. I love you guys. How y'all show love. Thank you, Tony, for joining us. It's very special brother as well. You know what I'm saying? And this, like we said, born again versions. This is actually a version, never been touched. You get what I'm saying? So we got Stellas. I don't know if we got any Cougars in the house. We got intimacy in the house. I don't know what Right Cross is. I don't know Right Cross a Kruger, Mr. Stella. Did Stella get her groove back, or did she get a blowout back? Stop it. Hey, at the end. Oh, well, I don't know. Who are you talking about now? You talking about the real Stella, talking about the other Stella. Which Stella you asking that for? Essie, no, he's 11. Oh, okay. So let's go on now, since Miss Valerie tell it, because y'all know I would tell her business. So Miss Valerie, can we ask your age? Maybe she don't want to tell me that. Essie, no, he's 11 years younger. We were together before for 8 years. Okay, she's known him 18 years. Yeah, see, like if I like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's a Stella. And Miss Valerie been like celibacy, I think she said, for 8 years. So 11 years younger. They was 8 years together before, but she's known him 18 years, and she was not having. Am I right, Miss Valerie? Answer the question. Didn't have intimacy for 8 years, and just dealt with this dude 8 years. That's cool. Like, I'll probably do some shit like that. Yeah. Especially about a bit with him, and I like him, and I know him, and we were friends. People make mistakes. I want to know why you separated with him now. Oh, I know. I remember she told me. Oh, Miss Valerie say, Right Cross, I made up for 8 years and 2 nights. Damn, you can make up like that in 8 years? What you say? I will be honest with you, like 10 years, and I've been across some boundaries with a man. I ain't gonna lie, I would walk out a week myself, just a week, because you know what I'm saying, you gotta recuperate, then get a little groove on, go, just a week. Because that'd be a whole new vibe, you know what I'm saying? But I'll take at least 4 days and 3. But shit, if you can do it in 2, 8 years and 2, that's some whammy bammy for you, baby. 2 nights. Turn off the lights and light the candle. Go, Miss Valerie. Oh, Miss Sheila. Miss Sheila ride or die, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have Miss Sheila tell y'all how I roll. We had to do some business together. Y'all don't know how I get down behind closed doors. Y'all just be seeing me on here, and people be talking shit like they really know me. I didn't know Miss Sheila for anybody. But she rolled for all these years for me. So if you call me, you ask for something, like, I'm able to do it. The reason why I was able to get her peace back, help her get her peace back, because I got mine back. You know what I'm saying? I got my groove back. I'm understanding me, what this is bigger. I feel like if I hadn't went through this with Steve Harvey, when so many people know me like they know me now. A lot of people knew me, but I was doing stuff behind closed doors, helping people. This just gave me a bigger platform, but I had the courage to stand out on this by myself. And without me with this Steve Harvey thing, none of y'all wouldn't know me. So it was bigger than I thought it was. Even with God knew I was going to go through this battle. That's why he said Right Cross. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Sheila, you are so welcome. And I'm so glad, baby. Me and Miss Sheila had to go against some white people, right? But I wasn't playing. I was knocking them down like 1, 2, 3. They was like bowling balls coming from Miss Sheila. And baby, I was blinking on her. You better stop playing. Paperwork is a monster. Come on. All you gotta do is give me the key points, baby, and I'll do the rest. Right Cross, you asked me. Okay, Miss Valerie, so you knew him for 18 years. So she said in 2 nights, 8 years of not having no intimacy, and in 2 nights she knocked it out. Knock it out the box, Jack. Knock it out. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with 2. I would want at least 3, 4. But okay, Miss Valerie, can we ask age difference? She said 8. He's 11 years older, 11 years younger than her. Okay. She said, when you drop the link, Stella. What was she gonna drop? The Stella finna come up if I drop the link? I am okay when you drop the link, Stella. Stella ain't gonna come up here. Stella don't want to know her business like that. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Lou. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you stopping in. And thank you for standing so strong. We need more warriors in the way. Don't be letting these people get on your nerve, though. You can't do that one. Shy want to come up here. So what you is, Shy? You a Kruger? You a Stella? Or you what you is, Spot? Let you come up here. Look at, hey, Shy. Mr. Lou say hey. Let me see. She said they talk to them much or what their man isn't doing from them. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't never been a kiss and tell person. I don't want you to know what me and my man doing. I like to be here behind closed doors with my man. You ain't gonna know what me and my man doing now. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I was married to my second husband, and he had 9 brothers. And like, I found out one day that he was down to talk about my intimacy to his brothers, and 2 of his brothers tried to come on to me, and a cousin too. That's some shit y'all men shouldn't do. That's really the wrong thing to do, and not trying to be funny, say what you want to say, but being real. I probably should have been with one of the other brothers than been with his ass. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to sit and tell about it? So you think that you going to sit up there and discuss your woman, how she is in bed? You don't think no other man going to want her? You don't think no other man going to want to be with her? Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you. I can get a man if I can't get in their nose. But what I just want any man for, I want somebody's going to do me like I do them and understand me like I understand them. Like 56 years old, I don't have no more time to be wasted with no bullshit. I would rather stay by myself than waste time and go through something that it can never be. And Miss Valerie say she knew him. They was friends, and it was 8 years before. So they went together 8 years. She done known him for 18 years. And she was celibacy, no sex. If y'all no sex for 8 years, and she made it up in 2 nights. Can I get 2 more with those 2 nights? That's what I'm saying. And now they done came back together. I'm sure she's gonna have some more rendezvous. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good night, Mr. Lou. As mature women, tender man gets soft. Women now, as mature women get tender and man get softer, is real life. Yeah. But you know what? Listen, like men, I guess it's just a man thing. I don't know. I guess they feel a little differently when you can't pop your weasel no more. But now at least you could teach these young men, like if you be popping your weasel too much when you younger, then the shit's gonna be broke when you get older. It's just what it is. She said, I'm a one-woman man. I know that's right. And that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, I just like that. Like, even though it was 8 years, she got with somebody that she knew. You ain't got to figure them out. I would rather, like, be with somebody that I spend time with, chill with, got to know a little bit, than go and find a whole new man. I got to go another whole whatever to learn you again? Hell no. You would have to be right stepping in my face. She said, I think I've never been materialistic or money hungry. Me too. Never that. She said, if you can't handle the cues, don't ask me my opinion. I agree. A lot of people can't handle the truth. Me and Miss Sheila know that message is good for the soul. Yes, it is. Being real is good for the soul. She say sex is more mental when you're mature. Yeah, because you see some people, they want to kill you having sex. And like, if you can't have me, no, don't kill me, shit. Don't kill me because you love me. Don't love me to death. Just let me go on about my business. We can be friends, whatever. But like when you start getting all like abusive or disrespectful, I'm not sure why women feel like they got to stay in there, but you definitely can't get your groove back doing that. I thought boogie is right cross favorite words. Bougie. Right cross think everything is bougie. I think bougie is one right cross. It is. Okay, so I don't know. Y'all can say it. Tell me in the box while I'm going up. So I like hot dogs. No, I don't really like hot dogs like that. I like beef hot dogs. I'm talking about real damn hot dogs, not what y'all think. I need beef hot dogs, right? But I don't want no beef hot dog if it ain't no bun. Right cross say that bougie. Is that bougie? He say take the end of the bread and put the sausage on there, and that's your hot dog bun. No, it's a difference. A hot dog bun is fatter and it's softer. And a hamburger, I done did that toasted bread, but I'd rather have a hamburger bun. But he feel like because I want it on a bun, that's bougie. Is that bougie, y'all? Please tell me if that's bougie or not. I just need to know, is that bougie? She say, me, we Love tall, yeah. Come on, baby. In real life, though, baby. Come on. Look at Miss Valerie Bray. She made for her massage. That's what her man do. He's a massager. Yeah, I bet he is. Mm-hmm. Creeping out the door. Thank you, Miss Linda. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a good thing because you know what I like because she was friends with him first. You know, when you older, ain't nobody got no time to be playing no games with nobody. And then he's 11 years younger. That's a cougar, ain't it? Cougar. Yeah, cougar. And so I went to the mountaintop before and I went to, she said, I went to the mountaintop before and I went to the mountaintop, to the mountains. That's for real. So she went to the mountaintop with her man for 2 nights and then she actually went to the mountains, baby. But I don't want to go to the mountains with no bras. After I went to the mountaintop with that man, I would have to recuperate and we could be recuperating together. Right across the he had to run. Them men can't handle that conversation. They have to run about it. Ain't it, Miss BB? Yeah, baby. Oh, I love you, Miss Linda. I love Miss Linda. When I met Miss Linda, I'm gonna tell her business too. When I met Miss Linda was finna leave her man, y'all. She was talking all kind of stuff, just shit to check it. And one night we had a long conversation, and she's like, you know what? I ain't gonna do it now. And she stayed with him to the end. Cause baby, when I first met Linda, she wasn't playing. She's like, I'm done. She said, Zach, it's not all about having sex again. Yeah. That's why, you know what? I knew what people got on here. You said, can Stella get a groove back? You know what I'm saying? It would have been like, that's the first thing. But you got to realize that lady worked. She went on a vacation. It's been a long time since well, no, I guess last year was a vacation. Because like I said, I went to Chicago and did my little thing, a little bit, just got on the plane like that. It was a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to take a vacation I don't know, about a month, maybe more. And even though when I come on here, you guys, I'm going to be releasing music, but there's some things that's really going down. Like I'm trying to finish up. I don't know. I ain't 100% name what my book should be. You guys know I've been stalked. Y'all know I was married to Fred Berry. I was stalked by Steve Harvey. Y'all know I'm an activist. Y'all throw some names of some books down there because I was supposed to talk to the guy this weekend, and I just didn't. I ain't even got the cover done yet. That's the main thing right now because I'm really trying to analyze what I put because there's some lot of severity things that I put in my book that I have never discussed on here. And what made me really snatch all those videos down off my site was the personal parts of it, things that I live, knowing that really I could just take the structure of that and use that into a documentary, as they say, and even a movie if I wanted to, but not so much as about the money part. It's about telling the truth. It's about making a difference. And I need people to understand what I went through, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't easy, that it could be easy for someone else or someone else could be on the same journey, and they may have to go through that. She said, thank you, Shirley. Hey, Shirley was a queen, baby. Shirley was a queen for sure. I got 2 queens up here. Let me roll these on down and then I'll let y'all go on and do y'all thing. I'll be 70 next month. 70 years old. Got an 11-year-old youngster. Say it ain't so, baby. Say it ain't so. 70, 11 years younger. What's that age, y'all? Do the mathematics. Give it to me right across. Miss Valerie's 70 and she got to do 11 years younger. What's the mathematics? I'm so nosy. Yeah, come right across. I'm already doing the mathematics. Come on, right across. Give it to me. As he said that you probably did 2 nights like that. Look at Miss Valley, girl. She said she tried to kill him. I'm glad you didn't. I would have to go get some bail money for you. Then you have to explain that. Yeah, she a Kruger now, ain't she? Come on, right cross. Figure it out now. Come on, give me that number, right cross. Kruger. Who a Kruger? Miss Valerie Stella, because she got a groove back all in one way to another. Been going to block parties, going to the mountains. You know what I'm saying? Getting the groove back. She told you got to watch her. Wait a minute. Look at Shy, messy ass. She say, I'm 47, okay, and I'm close to getting my groove back. Wait a minute, now shopping to get her groove back. I thought you was already getting your groove.
I am. I'm in the mid.
So how's that possible? Don't you got a man?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all and you and him for to get y'all groove back?
Yeah. I'm returning a new chapter. We just
What?
can't get married yet. We're turning a new chapter and we're just not getting married at this time.
Oh, but you try to get your groove back with your man?
Absolutely.
What you say? I want to contribute to that. I think I had something to do with that a little bit, but maybe not y'all. But that's good, Shy. So when did that happen? How long y'all been together first?
We've been together 16 years. It'll be 17 in October.
So not gonna be nosy.
Hmm.
So how long it's been since you slept with him?
It has been
She
5
got to count on
years.
her. 5.
Yep.
Now look, y'all. What you think a man gonna be sitting up there doing for 5 years and you ain't sleeping with him? What he supposed to do? Twiddle his thumbs? Run through the house naked? What he supposed to do? But she said she been get him that groove back. All right. So shopping to be a new Stella. Got another
I
Stella
mean,
in the house.
what do you say when it's not your fault?
You can't say it ain't your fault.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you say when it's not your fault and you had nothing to do with it?
But oh, cause he can't get up. That's the
Right
only reason he
now?
can't. Oh, so that's why it ain't your fault because he couldn't get up.
Right.
So you should have took him and got some pills or something. I don't know.
He has
Now,
heart
listen.
issues. We gotta find the ones that he can because he has heart issues.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It ain't that serious getting no dingaling when you gotta sit up there and make it hard. I'm just saying. Like we talking
I
truthful.
mean,
I don't
there
know.
probably is, but he has to be careful because he had to have heart surgery and his aorta valve, and there is so many things that you have to watch taking to get it up. And I'm not a sucker, so therefore
She say she ain't a sucker. Girl, you better suck on your man, girl. She ain't a sucker. Oh, Jesus. Okay, excuse me. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Well, this is the thing. Like, say for instance, he came and you ain't no sucker. So what do? You can't buy him a toy that can suck him up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is
I
my
mean,
thing.
there's
This is my
probably something out there. I just don't.
you have to
I
need to
I
find,
I never was that. I never was that with my cousin.
but that's
I
a
mean,
problem. Like that's a
why?
problem.
Why do we have to put our mouth down there? I don't even
I
want it
didn't
done
say
to
you had
me
to suck
because
it. Jesus.
I don't want it done to me because I don't want to feel like I have to be obligated to do it back. So I'm cool.
Woo!
We can do
It's gonna get
everything else to
serious,
make it
Stella.
happen.
BB, Valerie, what y'all got to say about this? Sheila, what you got to say? Listen,
Hey,
wait.
hey, I've been really laughing. Because you funny, but listen, I just want to share with you, Miss Shy, that they got some stuff. Is supposed to be jail, and
Mm.
you drink it. Check this out. You drink it, right,
But
and
does it
in
cause his heart rate to go faster?
no, no, it's supposed to be really good for the heart. I want you to check it out. I'll get you the details. But listen to this. After 2 hours, it's like a natural and they can go. But
But,
just always remember, sex
Good, because
for
I
a,
remember
a,
last
a
time
mature
I
person, it
I
starts
was
from the mind. It's you got to
okay.
take them there. You know what I'm saying? It's a mental
Okay,
thing.
I remember because I remember he used to before a heart surgery. He had went and got one of them pills, and he
Okay.
couldn't even control it from you know what I mean going down.
Yeah,
He just
yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
always be out.
Yeah, you got to watch them pills.
okay,
That's
so
what.
yeah, because I knew somebody who did that shit, and he had to put his dingaling in some cold water, take it down, and then take it
It was
down, and it helped him
going
heart attack. So, like, that's why, let's say, let me just be real. So now look, y'all can call me nasty, but she up here talking about, so I'm gonna tell her to help her man out. Cause like this is my thing. Like if I'm with a man and he's my man, like
I don't
freaky is
care. I don't
for
want to do
freaky.
all that. That ain't got nothing to do with you being my man.
Okay,
I
but
can do
listen.
everything understand. I do not have to
Okay,
put
but
my
girl,
mouth
I still ain't told her she
on
ain't the second
private
one.
areas.
Yeah,
Wait, wait,
funny
wait.
as hell.
Nothing about that is spontaneous. Nothing about
She,
that is sexy.
and she sold
Nothing
on
about
that.
that
She
is
ain't sucking
nothing.
her man no matter what. I got
Oh
Nothing.
God.
good. She got sold on
Nothing.
this. I've been with
That
him
is
for
not gonna.
16
I
years.
mean, what is that gonna do? That's just as bad as
It's
you know what I'm saying. What
Let
is
me
it
say
gonna
this
do?
to you.
No, for
Hey,
real.
hey, let me say
If
this to you.
you're gonna go that route,
don't
you
get
might as well
messy
go on and
now.
put it in, and you can get all the juices you want. Once you stick
Hey,
it in, you can get all the juices you want. Versus me
So
putting
shots,
my
hey,
mouth on it
now you can
and
let you
all
know that
that.
okay,
shot.
now,
So
now,
he a boy,
Shy, I want to share some skills with you. First
59.
of
Okay.
all, first of all, here's the deal. Far as suck, you do not a person, mature person that know what they doing. You don't have to suck nothing. Far as exchanging body fluids,
Mhm.
it's a certain part on a man's penis,
Right.
and
That
it's
is very tender, and it will make them go.
okay. Boom. So if
But
you
you can
know,
go. They got the lips. You can go get the damn automatic lips if you don't want to suck them. They think thank you. Heard it so straight up. They got the damn lip. You can put his thing in the lip, put that shit in there, and that nigga think he's still being sucked. You still can play around with your man a little bit. She don't want to do shit. Don't
I
even want to get him
do.
turned on. I'm just
I'll
saying, but
do all the
okay,
foreplay in the
listen.
world.
So I'm just
I would
saying,
do
you ain't got to
foreplay,
get
but
his lip,
when it comes
but
to
they got what I'm
going
saying is
down and all that, I'm good. You know what I mean? I will get you aroused. You see what I'm saying? Don't
right,
get me
right.
wrong.
But
Because
well,
it
mine's
could
is
be
always
just a touch. It could
always
be a
hot
touch.
and ready. Mine's is
Shy,
always
Shy,
hot and ready.
so you know about that spot, right?
it ain't no spot
Bro,
because she ain't hit this shit in 5 years. Where's the spot if she done waited 5 years?
I
No,
have no
now
interest.
you better okay, let's go. Listen. At the end
I
of the
haven't
day,
had
I
no
get
interest.
Yeah,
but
funny.
she worry about if he go put his woolly somewhere else. She ain't got no interest, but she worry about he go put his woolly somewhere else. This is my thing. Like y'all women want these men to stay with you. Then when he go put his woolly somewhere else, then you gonna be mad he put his woolly somewhere else, but you ain't interested. Now I ain't say you had to suck him. I'm just saying everybody got their own thing in the back, but there is a thing that they got some lips that you can make that nigga think if they want to. Go look it up later on. So
I'm gonna
y'all be
check
looking
that
at
out.
shit
I'm
like
gonna
this.
check that out.
Yeah, girl, they got the pump, the stuff. Baby, now listen. Just because y'all know me as an activist, I'm a woman. I'm a freak by nature, but I don't sat my ass up for 10 years. So you know I done looked up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Keep it
Yeah.
real. If you not that, shit, say you want a
But
second
I mean,
woman.
like, my attitude is if that's the case, then do what makes you feel better. Because if you feel the need that, okay, it ain't working here, and you feel like you need to go there, stay there.
You boring. That's why you done
I
sat his ass
am.
for 5 years.
So
Listen,
wait a minute. What you together for?
right.
No,
Because you want
Y'all
to
got other interests.
I mean,
I can't.
we have love language. We do
Yeah,
get into it.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's cool.
you
Okay.
have what? She have what?
we have
Love
love
language.
languages.
Oh, okay. What's that?
That's the new stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean,
Is that a proper way
when
to
we are
say it?
together, we have fun. When we are together, we do things. I mean, we play around. I mean, the whole kid and caboodle. Don't get me wrong. Do we touch? You know what I mean? I mean, we like a relationship does. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you said, but now either is ain't so now don't get me twisting this shit.
The thing of
You
it
said
is we have not had it because I have not been interested.
okay, so now you interested, so you want her to be interested too.
If I want some right now, I can go down there, or he can come up here, and we can get busy. If I wanted some,
She don't want it right
and
now. She
I
want
don't
it
have to.
later.
I don't have to be a sucker to make
You
it
ain't gotta
go.
be a sucker.
Yeah, I can do it. I
You
can
ain't
get
gotta
it
suck.
together.
You
Sure.
just lick.
You hear this?
I ain't got to
What?
lick either.
Listen, then if the man
She
likes sucking,
trying to
just
say
go
she don't lick either.
No, no, that's not the thing. See, the thing of it is that we're both the same. I don't want to do.
I'm gonna be
Cause
honest with you. Like
please don't
I would
try
even
me.
if I being real, like I ain't finna go there about what I will and won't, because I ain't never been took to a level that I can do everything I want to do. So you can't ask me no bullshit like that. And at the end of
No,
the
I'm
day,
just saying. I'm not gonna say that I've never done it a day in my life. It's just the
okay.
fact that that is not who I am. I've had
But
it done to me, and then it's
but
just
have you
like, what? They're just making it
but
wet.
shot,
You're just down there
shot.
making it wet.
Let's
You
take
think
it, let's
I
take
Wait a
wonder
minute.
how
Wait
you
a
feel
minute.
when
What
you
she
were home
say?
with it.
Hey, Stella,
What
Stella, watch
what
this.
she say? Wait.
Wait, well, Shy.
I
So
said you're
Shy,
not doing that, but with me licking, making it wet, playing with my
Yeah.
clitoris, and then I'd rather have the insertion. Put it in
Oh,
there.
okay. She likes to be penetrated. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing
hey,
wrong with that.
listen,
Yeah,
you can
get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey,
That
wait a
ain't
she
minute.
said,
nothing but cheesing it. You cheesing it, just like you cheesing him when you go to put your mouth on this thing. He's ready because the one thing that you're not going to do is have that pre-cum or anything of that nature come in my mouth.
"Oh, it don't have to. It don't have to go in your mouth." That's what I
Right?
was
I
trying to
know.
tell
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
I got but you
That's
worried a cause
that's what I'm
Shy,
trying to say. You don't have to put nothing in your mouth.
Mm-mm.
When you got skills. You see,
Right. I
it
mean,
don't
you
have
can
to
lick
go.
up
It
the
don't.
line of the outside of it. You can look up. You can look around his little thing, the
that's my
ring, or you can lick on it. I mean, I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
that's
here.
my
I
thing
did that
though.
back in the
But I'm
day.
just saying. But listen, okay. So what I'm saying, I get you, Shy. But okay. So that's your relationship, and that's the way you gonna do it. But like you want him to be turned on to you, and that's probably why shit don't work because like you ain't turned on. And I ain't saying that. I'm gonna
No,
keep this
that is
real.
not. I
Wait,
mean, that,
let me
I
finish.
don't
Let
believe
me
it.
finish. I'm gonna you, Shy. Don't make me listen. I'm saying that it could not be that. You could say whatever you want to say. 5 years you say you've been into it and you've been there. I can walk up on a man and touch him and I can know he could go hard, straight the fuck up the way I rub him. I'm just saying you ain't gotta suck him. But just hypothetically saying, Shy, so you ain't never sucked him ever.
I said that I did before, and it was not
Okay,
me.
okay, but you sucked him. So he probably thought he was gonna get them privileges. As soon as I got with that nigga, he moved to me. Shut up,
Mm-mm.
suck. Okay. So what's the side?
Okay.
I'm just saying, but you did suck him in the beginning, so that ain't you. I get it. But if you knew that, why did you suck him in the beginning? It wasn't you, okay? But just hypothetically say,
It was a
yeah, but
trial and error.
but
Never
you're
done it.
trying something new.
I,
But you're
I,
trying
I
something
had
new.
never done it. I had never done it, and it was a trial and error. And to repay for what he had done, I just was like, okay, get your courage up and try it. And I did, and it was not for me.
Okay, so you sucked him because you paid him back for something he did.
I mean, it was only fair.
Only three what?
It was only fair.
Oh. I don't know. I ain't gonna suck your dick just because you did me a favor. Like that's a whole different ball game.
I mean,
I'm
that's
just
how I look. I was young back then, so
but this is all I'm saying is, ladies, regardless of whatever you do with your man behind your closed door, it's just your man. But don't think that he's supposed to be enticed because that's how you want to be. So you don't want to like arouse him, nothing. And I'm not saying either way or not. But I'm just saying, like, that's why they ain't like if I go all the way with me, I'm gonna go the fuck all the way. But I need to know that he's in that caliber that I'm in now. Because I'm freaky by nature. It's certain things I like and certain things I don't like, and sure things that he don't like, but you know what I'm saying? But I'll try it if I'm inquisitive enough to want to try it. That's for real. Like people say certain things and they don't want to meet. That was you did, Shy, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's just you saying that, but that's your man. It'd be different if your man was taking it, going this place, that place. That's your man. But like like no disrespect, like they would say you a sorry fuck. Like you don't want to you don't want to sleep with your man, but you don't give a fuck if he goes somewhere else. You get mad if he go put his weenie somewhere else. Cause like let's keep this shit real now. We finna go here. Like one night you said, well, I want to know about me and him. What we doing? What was y'all doing 5 years ago that you ain't doing now? So you ain't gonna do shit because you ain't been doing it in 5 years. So if you gonna come back up, you gonna say something new. Your mind as a sister ain't even open up to try something new with him because you already put the damn rules to the game. Ain't nobody want to sleep with nobody putting fucking rules to the game because you want your weenie one way and he
Well,
want
but he
another.
ain't never approached me like, won't you suck me? And you know what I mean? Or he
Ain't
ain't
nobody
never
saying that, but
motioned
what
me.
I'm
He ain't
saying is,
never motioned me down to do
I would
that.
ask
I
if
know
I was
how
a
to
man,
make
I would want to
him.
sleep with you.
I know
If
how
I
to
was a man,
man. Well, I mean that's fine. I mean everybody ain't a freak.
but you ain't got to be. Why you get mad?
I'm not. I'm telling you, everybody ain't a freak.
She said, I,
And
look,
I have a
Hey,
lot of
hey, let's
reasons.
leave the labels alone. Let's leave the labels alone. But here's the deal: you get what you bring out. Now, Shy,
Grown and all.
he ain't
You
look,
cannot touch
Shy,
me a certain
he ain't
way.
motivated
Grown
you.
and all.
He ain't brought it
So
out in
listen,
you.
you
Yeah,
cannot touch
I know
me
I
a
come on.
certain way with me being grown and all. There's just certain ways you can't touch me
yeah,
because those
that's
are
right.
trigger moments. So
Yeah,
therefore, you cannot
So
touch me a certain
that's a whole
way.
different ball game. That's a whole big ball game because you know you went through something when you was younger. So that's a whole different
oh,
ball game.
And
Like
you
so, you
oh,
cannot
went through
touch
that.
me certain ways. You can't do certain things with me.
oh,
I'll motion you to go around another way, but when I'm getting in that feeling like we're doing whatever, you can't do that.
oh,
And I don't say you can't do that. I'll just maneuver to where, okay, you know what I mean?
yeah.
We
You
cool
move
now. You know
around.
what I'm saying?
But
Yeah, yeah.
I know you went through something and now you got him in that in 16 years. I would understand why he would not want to sleep with you though. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to still realize, even though you in that position and that happened, you've been with him. Like he don't know how to react. It's like it's fucking rules to it. You get what I'm saying? So you either gotta, and if that's your man, that's a difference because your man is supposed to hold you, feel you, touch you, just deal with you whole differently to make you feel comfortable that you can get in any position, any comfortability. Once
And
you've been
that's how it
violated like
goes.
that, it's hard for you to be in that. And I understand it too. But if that's the case, then like, but my thing is once you get a man that you comfortable with and you have been going through that, there's you if either you don't want to because it's gonna trigger you, then you shouldn't be fucking around at all. Because like who the fuck gonna want to
It
sit
ain't
there
even
and get
about that because my spider senses go up just as well as any other woman's that go up. And I get horny? Yes, I do. Just like I know that he gets horny, and we do clash. No, that's not. It has been 5 years, okay? Because we just tried it, and I mean, what?
all I'm saying is everybody different. Like you get
If I will initiate, and if it can happen, we will do.
but if
But
you
he
hostile
can
like this over
initiate. I'm
conversation,
always
but you get
ready.
mad like this over, you still touch over fucking conversation because you don't want to suck dick. But you gonna have a you sensitive
No, I
about
don't.
that. You're gonna be sensitive
I'm
about
not.
everything. You know
I'm
this man
not.
coming.
I'm not.
But if you're going to, all I'm saying, Shy, is like you said, she just said it. Unless I'm fucking lying, I didn't hear it good. She said I'm coming to a new era. We're gonna try something different. You just gonna come on and just try something that you already tried in the first place, and that's fine too. But I'm just saying it's all about like women, like this shit right here, what you do. Like that's what make men be like standoffish because I understand and you know talk to them, but your man is still gonna treat you a certain way if he know you've been done went through something. If he ain't then me, you don't need them. But you can't get hostile because I might be freakier than you or whatever case be. If you think that's that, I'm just saying that's why I don't discuss my business because I ain't never had a man that I felt like I would want to go all there with like that. But I'm not gonna sit up here and draw him no fucking rules to the game and tell him how he should position and shit. That shit's like who wants to do that? That's the very reason why I'm not in a relationship now. A male version of fuck you. That right there. A male version of
Uh,
who you are. Because at the end of the day, no disrespect now, because we ain't gonna do this, but you talking about a relationship, and really it sounds like you go sideways with it. You just all worry about yourself and what you gonna get and how you gonna do it. But Ray ain't got no feelings in this, and we told you that before, because I said go put him on the phone before I hear everything you got to say. Because right now on this side of the conversation, who the fuck would want to sleep with somebody and you got to have rules to it? And I get what you're saying, but you've been around a man 16 years that you ain't slept with in 5, that you still got to sit down and put that shit on a piece of paper how you want it. That's why men and women relationships ain't working right day, because you sound selfish as fuck. Just saying, it ain't about the dick sucking. It's about everything else past what you said, because you didn't even realize right then you got hostile. You put rules to the game of your sexual orientation, but you said, I want to try something new, and that shit was a lie. You still want to stay what you done did 16 years ago, and that's why you're going to be in a position 5 more years like now. If I want to, I'll go downstairs and get some. Okay, go get some. But if it's going to be how you want it and not how that man want it, and I'm sure the shit you talking, Ray will get up here and say something totally different and check it. She ain't put Ray on the phone with me yet, straight up. So like we gonna do this shit, and you want to challenge, but you want to challenge the motherfucker. Then go get Ray right now.
How does Ray get off? How does Ray get off, but I don't?
You the one said this dick didn't work. We
get him off, but I don't.
You said Ray
Yeah,
don't get off.
How does he get off, but I don't?
What do you mean get off? Like what?
How does he get you come, but I don't? So I'm doing something.
But that's what you say. Let me ask Ray. I'm gonna go by what you say. I don't do that shit. Like we gonna talk. We gotta come.
You can hear it. You can hear it for yourself on his reasons. I have no reason to lie.
But you because you got rules to it. If Ray don't tell Ray,
and I never tell him. I tell him that I switch positions. That's what I said. I never say no, not right there.
You hear what Miss Valerie said? I look. I ain't gonna get into it. What I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna go into it with another woman how the fuck she should be in the bedroom. That's what the fuck I'm not gonna do.
Right.
I'm gonna leave that right there because you acting like you get an attitude because of something you said. And I was just trying to explain you. If you didn't want to suck your man dick, you go buy some. So I'm just saying, now I just told you something. This is my thing now. Wait a minute. I just told you something new that can turn your man on a little bit too. You ain't got to put your motherfucking lips on it. And you sit up here with an attitude and you ain't got to suck him. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is experience something different and something new. If you don't like that, that's fine. And if that's what you feel, then you should tell him, well, Ray, maybe we should do something different. I'm sure, but I don't want to hear what Ray got to say now, since you just doing like that. Because 9 times out of 10, no disrespect, I hear you shy, but that shit goes 2 ways now. Niggas sitting up here 5 years and you saying all that. I bet you Ray would have a whole different story. So we don't really want to put Ray on there. We'll just stay to where we are, because there are certain things that seem like to me, Shy, that you need to work within yourself.
He'll answer you tomorrow when we get up.
Nah,
I just tried to call 2 different times. You didn't hear? I called 3 different times.
Who you talking to?
I just tried to call Ray 3 different times.
Okay. So I'm just telling you, like you know, I ain't trying to get Ray beat up.
We have vibrators. Okay. So I mean, it's just he's got something he's got to do, and he knows.
I don't know. I think you got too many instructions. He don't know what to do.
I don't have any instructions. I didn't lay down none even when we first started. I'm just saying for me, what I know. If I get to feeling like something is uncomfortable, I would change positions. I know how to make him get together.
That's what you say.
Without having to put my mouth on it.
Hey. She probably scared Ray. She probably scared Ray to come. You better come up. You better come right. Child was just I like the joke. I'm just saying, you make motherfuckers scared. He probably don't know what to do. If he don't, what you gonna do if he don't? First you say he can't, then you say can't, then you say you gotta use some. I don't know.
What about he can't what?
Say
I want
what?
to share. Hey, y'all, I want to share a situational ship similar to Miss Shy. And I have a cousin that's been married 14 years, and she don't have a high sex drive, you know. But I told her, I said, honey, you got to please your man. I don't give a damn what sex drive you got.
Yeah.
I don't care what you got to make sure you please your man. Now, listen, I've always thought highly of him because she's never bust him fooling around. And she just recently told me that he was fooling around. And, you know,
Oh,
listen, when she told me that, because I was bragging on him, because I respected that he never, showed her or he ever got busted. I respected him. 14 years, he's never got busted. So I told him, she said, well, why you ain't saying that? I said, well, I appreciate that he ain't never been busted in 4 years, 14 years. He respected you that much that you never knew that he needs to get his needs met. And why would you send him out here with somebody else? You do whatever it takes when you're in a relationship and you don't put boundaries on it, okay? You don't. You do whatever it takes to please your man. If you just have to put some saliva on your fingers and rub that vein until
girl,
it
why you gotta
moves.
use spit? Shit. Why y'all can't use Vaseline? Why you can't use baby oil? She say lick the finger, put some oil on the motherfucking finger. That spit get
Well,
dry
the
quick.
oil is cool. The oil is cool, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't do all that. I mean, me myself, I do what's necessary. But I was just, I was just trying to motivate her without going through any changes. You know what I'm saying? To do it that way. But if you understand the vein, you don't have to put your mouth on the head if that offends you, uh, Shy. You know, it's just another
Oh yeah,
way.
so I was in the chat talking. I
Look,
was like, yeah, I mean, I have jacking. I know where that vein is. I know where that
okay, boom. So,
sensation is that
that's
makes
right.
them get aroused. I
Yeah,
know where
yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah.
is.
Yeah. That's all that matters. Look, that's all that matters. You know where it's at. Because, you'd be surprised. Men don't know where it stimulate them. So I've heard some people
Until
say,
they get there.
right,
Until
I've
you
heard
get
some,
them right there.
that's right. Okay. So, hey, you sound like you have the will to do what's necessary. So that's all that matters. Now, I hope he bring that out in you. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand when you got to be motivated. That's all, Shy. You need to be motivated.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
But
Like,
I mean, I would love to have it. I've always wanted to experience like when you both do it at the same time.
Ooh,
Like
that's
with my
cold
ex
blooded.
part, I,
but
I
see,
I
that's the
I would
things you gotta
love to
mention.
have that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell him, girl. Tell him, girl. Tell
What?
him. Tell him, girl, because it's a great feeling. I have to say it myself.
And that's
Uh,
the thing. If I was with my man and he wanted to use a vibrator, I'd use a vibrator. I sure the fuck would. I sure would. But
No,
see, you don't know how
yeah.
to
I
use
said
it.
I've had
When
just the
when I
one
use
that
it,
goes up and down. Actually,
I'm just
it was a what do you call them with the two balls? It was called like a
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
it was
What
that.
but I'm
You know
just
what I mean?
saying,
The silver
there's
balls.
ways. Yeah, but you know, I mean, that man I want to tell what vibration.
And I would just go it around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
His thing.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. So you
Hey,
can do some things.
at the end of the day, you do your man the way you want to. 10 years, I'ma let loose when the motherfucker come to me. I would do what I want. You got to. I just want to get you since you were so upset about the lip thing. I was just telling you.
No, I wasn't sure. I know about the
Okay, I know,
mouthpiece.
child. I know.
I
I'm
know
just
about the
saying.
like.
Yeah,
I
like
know about that.
yeah, like I think that, like I don't care if you and your man come or not. That shit got to do with me. It ain't fucking me. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all, you and your man. Whatever y'all going. I'm
Right.
not gonna question Ray about his that either because he might say something that you don't like and you're gonna go off on him and you can't help that man. I know you can tell that
No,
you
no.
will.
I rather he tell me than. I rather he tell me than to not.
Watch. If I ask him something, that man and he ain't gonna feel comfortable. How you ask the old man stuff like what I would ask? I just wouldn't do that. I'm just saying at the end of the day, but when we talk about certain things, I would have put him up there and asked him, your sexuality and all that is none of my business. I'm just saying that if you want a man and you don't, you feel and like to me, you gonna do it to keep to please him, and he gonna do the same thing. If you can't do that, don't waste my time. I can please myself, keep that shit 100. I don't really care either way. It's been 10 years for me, but I'm not gonna get no nigga behind closed doors. You gonna waste my time. Ain't no rules to this game when we finna sit up here and experiment on each other. If I really want to get that deep and go with a man, I ain't found a man I'm finna go that deep with no more. You know what I'm saying? When I go that deep, I know it too. We all live things and we do things differently. That's all I'm saying. You gonna do stuff your way, we gonna do some
Yeah,
ours.
that's
Ray
what I
gonna do
want.
this.
I mean, this is a whole nother transition of the relationship. Whether we've been through the good, bad, and the ugly beforehand, this is a different step in the relationship and what we will do. We don't know what we'll do until it happens.
Miss Valerie, you
Yeah,
might know what's
you can hear
that
me.
vibrator.
You can hear me say what you want. You can hear me say what you want to hear me say, but we don't know. I don't know. Is
It ain't for me
sucking
to
a goal of
argue.
mine? No. Go sucking is not a goal of mine.
Who
Being
said it was?
spontaneous or not.
Okay, now you know you funny, Shad. Don't say it ain't no goal of yours.
Yeah, but
What?
I'm saying, but she stuck with it whether it was a good night or not for 16 years. That's one. And then,
I mean, I mean, for
let
real,
me
like
know that.
for real,
But she
women.
still
Let's
stuck
keep
on
it a
that.
buck.
Listen,
What?
y'all, she can
What?
say what she
Tell
wants to.
me.
That dick sucking thing,
Tell
that
me.
got
That
child.
this
You can tell
is a
that. I'm
long
gonna fix your ass.
conversation. Tell me what does sucking? What does that do for you?
It don't do shit for me. But if I want to suck my man dick, I'm gonna suck his
No, I
dick.
mean you
That's
can
all.
suck him on. I know if you want to. I'm just asking. What
Why is she
fulfillment
so
do
upset
you
about
get out of sucking him?
see that? I just
The
want to know why
only
you so upset about that. It's my thing.
the,
Wait a minute. Now, let me
the
ask you
only
something.
reason why you do it is to please him, and
Okay, but then by
that
the
should
time you
bring.
get up there, you done pleased him. Now, by the time you get up there to ride him or do whatever you got to do,
There you
then
go.
what?
Then we squeeze and pop at the same
But
time.
what if you make it happen before him?
Oh,
You can
sometimes
just
you know.
Yeah,
And sometimes,
yeah,
hey, look, hey, you right about that.
yeah.
Shy,
That's
you
what
got a
I'm
point
saying.
on that.
You done pleased him because you sucked him. Then you got up on there and then you put it on him. He got all that heat and all that wetness sensation on him, and then he
Yeah,
done came, and you trying to come too. I didn't do
yeah,
it just for you. I mean, I like to be
yeah.
pleased too.
I know
so now
that's right.
since we getting phenomenal freaky, let me go and get it because y'all motherfuckers need to educate yourself. So please don't interrupt. Now, if they Sheena came, so let me tell you what you do. You get you one of them vibrators that's gonna massage y'all back. It got the big one that it has two balls. You lay on your motherfucking stomach. You put the vibrator up under your shit. You let him fuck you from the back and put that vibrator with it. That's a whole new motherfucking attack. Get the fuck up out of here. You don't experiment. You don't know. So you got a vibrator. It's doing it for you. It can do it for both of y'all at the same motherfucking time. That's some real shit. I ain't gonna
It was a
I
rat
love
taking
it,
place off.
Essie.
now she finna interrupt, and I'm just telling her something new. Don't nobody care. You ain't want to suck dick, so you using a vibrator. So I just told you how to use the fucking vibrator to get you and your man off. because you got upset, look a little bit, because you still on the part about sucking dick, and we said this is gonna be serious. And really, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a freak by nature. That's why I ain't fucking with nobody, because you can't stand to my level in the motherfucking bedroom. So if you take that vibrator and you lay it up under your coochie, and then you tell your man to stick his shit in from the back, that nigga gonna keep going like a motherfucking jackrabbit. Stop the fuck playing. That's if he know what he doing, because he gonna be feeling that vibrator when you do too. Have I tried it? No, I ain't had the right motherfucker to try it, but I know what the fuck it'll do, because I know what it'll do to me when I want to do it. So you don't think his shit gonna be vibrating inside mine up laying on the vibrator? Yes, it is. Just telling you something new to try, Shy. No need to just get hostile about it. I'm just saying, we just having a conversation. But wait a minute, we just having a conversation. And since you use a vibrator and you still got problems with coming, maybe just try something new year, because it's 2025 and it's been 16 motherfucking years ago. Just saying.
How my hostile is it?
It works, Shy. It
I said,
works, Shy.
how am I hostile?
I'm just
Oh,
saying, you
wow.
with the ding-a-ling thing, it seemed like you really just kind of got upset about it, and we were talking, and then you was like, well, just because I'm not afraid, you ain't gonna be afraid. You know what I'm saying? You guys went to the left, and all I'm saying is, I thought we were having an adult conversation. Nobody knew you didn't like sucking dick till you got on here, because if it's my man and it's right dick, I'll suck them up for 24/7 if I want to, if it's the right dick. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, that's why I don't get personal with women behind closed doors, because what I would do, you may not would do, but I ain't, like I said, it got to be the right man too. But as far as you, I'm just saying, my comprehension level, you've been with somebody 16 years, so they're gonna understand you. So 16 years, that'd be just like me trying to come back and get a relationship right cross, and I know he likes certain things. We gonna try something new. Why the fuck when I try? It's been fucking 18 years. You know what I'm saying? At least 10 of that years. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to do that, I'm not gonna come back with the same swag and then think he's gonna be the same person. I'm not gonna step in and let him give me instructions, and then I'm coming back in a new relationship with him. It's been 10 years since I slept with him. You know what I'm saying? I love being his friend, but I'm saying if I was gonna step back into those boundaries, I'm just keeping it real. See, y'all really don't know, like what to me, like everybody got their own preference behind closed doors. No, everybody's not a freak. Everybody ain't freaky. I'm just saying, if you said that about that, I told you where you can go get some lips, and you can let the lips suck your man dick. And you kept going on about the dick sucking. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't you. It ain't you. You made that clear. That ain't you. You got a vibrator. It don't help you, but it help him or who the fuck ever. I'm trying to figure out to help both of y'all, since we're going to get personal about it. But if you don't try nothing new, you don't know what's going to make you come. That's all I'm saying. And then every time something, you was like trying to cut us off a little bit, but I'm just saying, you didn't see just that tension. Like, it got to be something with dick sucking that you that happened. I get that. We just said that we don't want to get in the personal part of it, what you've been in the past. But if you trying something new, then I thought we was gonna try something new. So if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody 16 years and you going back to what you started with in the 16, there'd be no kind of way I would get back with right cross and some shit that he didn't do in the past. I wouldn't want him to do it now. We ain't gonna try nothing new. If we ain't gonna try nothing new, then don't fucking waste my time. And it ain't no rules to no sex or no intimacy, because sex, you can fuck anybody. I want to make love. I want to feel it. I want to know it. I want to know I feel something to you. That's who you do. But like a lot of women don't even know what the fuck to feel, because you don't know yourself. You too busy giving instructions. You don't even know who the fuck you are, really. Let's keep that 100. I ain't trying to be rude. Let me not try to be rude when I say that. I'm not trying to be rude when I say that. But now let's keep this real, because you got up on this. Yeah, you got up on this motherfucker. Like it was about that. It could have been a conversation. Whether it's correct or not, the image you just prolonged off, Shy, it doesn't matter if I'm correct or not. That's the image that you just projected to all of us, because there's something wrong with dick sucking to you. Okay, it's not wrong with everybody else. So now here's a big sister. I say, here you go, Shy. They got the lips. Your man like that. He might get hard then. You ain't got to worry about it. He come do you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's rules to it. I just find it funny when people sit up here and want rules to the game, intimacy. Then you want to know why your man going to fuck around, because of the simple fact that you want to get rules to it, or so you don't want to suck him. You can go get some lips that'll suck him for you, and you don't even want to try it. That's what I'm saying. That's why men be like they are, and I'm not mad at them. That's why women are like they are. I don't need to waste my my time with no new dude who shit can't get up or is broke, or you gonna be bitching because your stuff can't get up. Why would I waste my time? That's gonna piss me off. So I'm not sitting up. If you can't get up to get me up, then I'm not gonna waste my time with that. We can just be on a whole nother level. You give me what I give you, because I ain't just trying to be please you and don't please myself. I've already been there trying to please niggas. So I ain't doing that shit no more. There's a lot of shit that I just told you want to experiment, but you got to have the right person to try it. That's all I was saying. You got a man to try that shit with. That's all I'm saying. Valerie got one. BB
Right,
got
but
one.
I wanted
But
to
see,
share with you, I never said, I told you that there are certain areas that you cannot touch me at. And so what I do is maneuver my body. I never tell him, no, don't do it right there. Don't do it right there. I never give instructions. I make it to where it is good for the both of us, or we'll
I don't
work
know about that.
around it.
I talk nasty to my man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck. I be talking nasty as fuck to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go
Right.
there.
I mean,
But that's
we're
the
different
difference. So
rules.
I'm just saying that's the difference. So like structurally, it doesn't matter how you tell them position it. It just matters that you kept saying that you weren't pleased, you know what I'm saying, but you could please him. Whatever. All I'm saying is it still goes both ways. So if you ain't get pleased and you don't know how to tell him to get pleased, if you not getting pleased, wait,
I
child,
never
if
said I
you not
never
getting
got
pleased,
played.
if
I just said that I do the most
after what somebody
pleasing.
getting
That's
in
what
their
I
ass and
said.
checking this shit, now you want to come back and like, come on now.
No, I'm telling you, I never. I said I am the only one giving, the pleasing. I never not once said that I don't get pleased. I said that I am the one to do it. Just like how we just did the demonstration, as far as rubber on, like Miss Valerie said, and then stick it in. Okay, that's been done. And then
Okay, but y'all can have all that boring, that all that shit, whatever. Like really, we didn't have to go that far in it. I'm just saying, like that ain't that. Everybody got a different way of doing sexual shit. Just like now, Miss
and I've
Valerie said
got
she
I've
wouldn't use
been
a
pleased
vibrator.
before.
And Miss Valerie said she might want to try to vibrate for some new shit. Now I won't tell you half of the tricks I know, and that shit that I didn't want to thought about. But you got to have the right man to do it. So I'm just saying, you already carry a vibrator in the bedroom, so
Not
like
anymore. We did. Back in the day, we did.
I would still have one right now. If the fuck I want to have one. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just different. I guess it might be a Libra thing. I don't really know. Or it could be an older woman thing, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's different in how they feel. We are here to agree to disagree. If you like sucking dick, congratulations. If you don't like sucking, it's all right too. Whatever you do in your bedroom is your own personal preference. But like how you just came off shy, like, and please don't take this offense, but you got your ass up
I'm
on
not.
here.
I
So you
want you to tell me how I came off.
to me,
I
you
want you to
came
tell me
off
how
like
I got hostile and how I came off. I heard the first part, but just tell me.
now, if you do, I'm a mute you so I can. So we was talking, and I let you came up here. The whole vibe changed because you want to talk about you don't suck dick. Whenever you said that, the way you said it, and everybody in here looking at you now, maybe I could have took it wrong. And basically, if that was your thing, that was your thing. But you just said you finna dip back in the Kool-Aid, and it's been selling, it's been 5 years, and you're gonna try something different. So at this time, we asked questions, and you said that ain't gold, that ain't this, ain't that. It's something. You still with them. So then when I said about the lips, you could be like, you know what? Maybe I might would try something like that. Maybe he would like that. You weren't even willing to try the chances, go look at it for you argue, still worry about sucking his dick. If I'm with my man, if that's what I want to do, rub, lick, suck, touch, whatever I want to do, if I'm personal enough, I want, then I'm going to do that with him because I feel like I can go to every level with him. But then women want to say, why you cheat? Well, hell, I asked you to do it and you didn't do it. Just like if I asked him to do something, I ain't gonna cheat. I'm just gonna leave your ass. I'm not gonna play them kind of games. I only have time in my mind and structure to tell nobody how to sleep with me. If you don't know how to, because I can tell you when you hold my hand, I can tell you know how to sleep with somebody or not. I can tell by your rub, your touch, your feel, how you walk up on me, your whole genuine about yourself, if you about that in the bed or not. You get what I'm saying? So it's just depending on the person. I'm just saying, like, how you just try to see, like, it seems like you would take a set of instructions and write that shit out and tell a nigga what you would want him to do. Then you said that you don't get pleased, and what about you? Then you said sometimes you do. Either you do or you don't. It ain't up to us no more. It's up to you to figure it out, because you got to figure out why you ain't coming with your man. You got to figure out. So you want him to figure it out for you, and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell him what to do so he can make you come. So, because who the fuck want to sit up here and listen to somebody want to say they want to sleep with a man, but then you still complain about, if I don't make you come, tell me how you want to make me come. You get what I'm saying? Maybe something wrong with your ass. Maybe that could be it. Because I done see some men who said they couldn't get hard, but then when they get around my ass, I saw them get hard. You get what I'm saying? Or you can't get that. It's depending on the woman and what you bring in. Don't nobody want no bitchy woman, like nobody don't want no bitchy man. Don't nobody want no, like, no little prop up in the motherfucking bed. If you gonna make him a prop up in bed, go get him another female. Matter of fact, you can go get the asses. They got the little ass with the coochie to it, and it's bending over the damn bed. You can make it like he got another whole woman there if you don't want to do it. Let him get off on that woman. I mean, you can get freaky in there. I'm just saying, nigga want two women, you can go buy one, the pussy, the ass, and all everything with it. Just keeping that 100, keeping it real. So it's depending on what you want to do in your bedroom to spice yourself up some. If you couldn't do anything, because I don't know what his sexual preference is. I study a man. I look at a man. I pay attention to him, so I know what he like. He didn't. If he liked something again, and you just gonna stop because you felt like you wanted to stop, you're gonna tell me how I should touch you, and I'm trying to understand you. There's still rules to it, which will make that man feel uncomfortable to touch you, to feel you, or do anything because of how you just explain it. I'm a woman. And if I was a man, I probably wouldn't fuck with you because it's just how you came off saying what you wouldn't do instead of knowing that I love you, if he even love you, to say that I won't will and do. Because if you love someone and you in a real relationship with them, why the fuck you ain't gonna try something with your man? That means I'm gonna go try with somebody else. I'm not gonna try something that I want to try with my man and he ain't gonna try it. Now if the nigga say no, then I'm already know that before I get with him. You get what I'm saying? That's why I stayed 10 years because, like you just said, I might want to try something, I might not. But see, you don't know whether you would or wouldn't. It's a lot of things I want to try. I just didn't try them. You have to know yourself before for somebody else know you. Because like even you got a little hot spot. The fuck, do you even know your own hot spot? I can take a vibrate if I want to make my own stuff fucking come, but you can't. You get what I'm saying? Or you just got to have his dick to do it. Or can you put a vibrator and watch him play with his shit and you come by yourself? Or do y'all watch porn? I like porn too. I'm just saying, let's keep the shit real, all the way real. If you're going to be in that mindset, and if you're gonna dibble and you're gonna dabble, don't nobody want to come back with the old shit they just had. Can we have a little something new? And you ain't got to do nothing that I told you to do, because I'm not telling you to do it, but we got that personal in the conversation. That's what I feel. So I'm just saying, if I felt like you got hostile because somebody said about sucking dick, you can imagine when you finna sleep with your man, how you get hostile and get him direction. You sound like you'll be a sergeant behind closed doors giving instructions. That's just my opinion. That's what I felt. Maybe you should go back and listen how you saw it. Miss Sheila was talking, you talked over her. You was real adamant about that dingling sucking shit. So I'm just saying. And it's like people like me, you really don't want to have conversation with people like me because I be straightforward and to the point. You know what I'm saying? Because like people, personalities to me tell me how you are, how they are. Now, I don't know how you are in the bedroom. I don't really care. But I'm just saying, with your demeanor, I wouldn't say, motherfucker Kruger in that motherfucker. You can say the fuck you want to say it. You ain't got to be. But you can tell a motherfucker demeanor how they are, period. Some people are slow. Some people are fast. Some people are calm. Some people don't last. Some people do. Some people don't. Some people fake it. Some people shake it. Some people make it. Some people don't. Some people don't even get an orgasm, and they probably never won't. Just what it is. So that was my personal opinion, whether you do it or whether you feel. I just try to keep 100 and keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you feel is what you feel with your man. But like I'm just saying, we talked about certain stuff like this. You want Ray to be that person to you. You know what I'm saying? But like, are you that person to him? You bitch more than you seem like you conversate to about him. Because it ain't never you. It's always him. I'm never going to say that in a relationship. It's certain things I've been in a relationship, and I know I've been wrong. And that's one thing that we got to stop doing. It ain't just you. I mean, just him, Shy, it's you too. It ain't just that man. Say what you want. I've been around you almost 2 years now. So let's keep that shit real. Even with me. Fred probably could tell y'all some things about me. Whatever it be, we still gonna be friends. But it's a lot that he probably could tell you. A person knows that person, and I'm not gonna ever say like even when we were together, some shit like we made our minds up together to depart because I didn't want them to happen to it. We made a mutual understanding with that. You know what I'm saying? But I still had my fucked up ways, and he still had his. But we still friends at the end of the day. And I always notice every time I have a conversation about you with your man, you always want to say it ain't you. And yes, it is you too. Say start owning your shit too. That's something you don't do. So really you should have had this conversation behind closed doors when we got this deep, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. Own your shit like you trying to make everybody else own theirs. Own this internet, off this internet, on your phone, off the phone, at your apartment, not at it. Because some of the stuff starts within you first. And that's 100. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just keeping that 100. Even with me, I had to realize that myself. I kept getting on this internet doing the same shit, just a new day. It didn't work. So when the shit don't work, you got to try a new way of doing things. When I get a man now that sat 10 years, you think I'm going to come back with the same Essie I was 10 years ago? This is a whole new Essie and a whole new built person here. And that's what we got to do. Some people stuck in their same world that they don't want to change, that they always stay depressed. I am so sick of motherfucking sitting around here being depressed for no motherfucking reason. And you don't know why you're depressed or you upset or you sad. I feel like people try to rob my joy. And sometimes when you be in a place and you in a content place yourself, how you know you ain't robbing your man joy because of how you talk right now. It ain't every day you wake up being all happy. Some days you wake up miserable as fuck, and a lot of us do too. So when you wake up miserable like that, you making other people miserable too, but you really don't care because you all worried about you at that time. And I'm not saying you a person, I'm talking about people in general. So when we're in a relationship, you got to take other people personalities. You got to take other people what they feel. You got to take that at part too. You got to make sure that you understand that too. Whatever your love life is, whatever your love life is, whatever your friendship is, whatever your friendship is. But if you're going to change and do different, you can't be changed to be different and you still coming back in the same world. And it ain't got nothing to do with sucking or none of that. It's just in general, because later on, just go back and listen to the part where we were talking. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And maybe I heard it wrong, but you still seem like you got a little hostile because I said that. And when nobody knew you like sucking dick or not sucking dick, if you hadn't got up and said nothing about it. That's all I'm saying. Yep. What you won't do for your man, someone. And this is the thing. Whatever you decide to do with your man, that's not for me to decide. All I'm just saying is I've been in a relationship and ain't no man walked away from me. I chose to walk away. If you choose that we could work it out and you come back on the past or whatever, then that's fine too. I have no problem with that. But I'm not here like to go back and forth with men. I'm not just here to please you and give you common nature. Freak by nature is a freak by nature, but then you want to know why you don't turn your man on. And like I'm inquisitive when it comes to stuff like that. I want to know when it comes to stuff like that. I want to know what turn you on. Let me see if I hold you, touch you, rub you, whatever I do. Let me see how it resonates to you. That's just who I am. We all may not be like that. We may not get that way. But if you don't never have an open mind and you always stay in the same mindset of what you ain't going to do compared to what you can do to make some difference, then you always going to be what it is. But don't expect for nobody to be true to you and you ain't true to your motherfucking self. And that was some good talk, Miss Sheila, that Miss Sheila gave us too, because that lady was still had her husband and see how he creeped out on her. And I'd have been cheated on myself. So even though the little tricks I played or whatever, but when I found out, it was gone. It was done. A mistake, whatever. It doesn't matter. You was young. You didn't know. I didn't care. You wanted to be a hoe. You had to go. Point blank, period, simple. I don't go back and forth. Like me and Right Cross, we are where we are right now. I've been with him for 10 years and I can leave it like that. I don't dibble back and forth. I'm not going to do that. And I will never get on here and say shit about him as far as his personal origin concerned and how I slept with him. You ain't going to hear me doing that shit to know about no man. You heard what I will do, but you ain't going to never hear me say shit about no man dick on this platform that I would do. You know, if you want to ask me, have I ever thought about having a threesome? Yeah. Have I ever thought about that I want to do whatever? Yeah, whatever. I done did certain things, you know what I'm saying? But these been with men that I carry a relationship with. I'm just different when it comes to that. We can be open about things, but now you still got to think about Ray get up here. He want to hear how that sound. Your man get up here. What he going to think? You know what I'm saying? Because that might make him feel bad to do that. So we still got to think about that because you toot your own horn. but you can't toot your man horn, and that's where we mess up too. Not trying to be funny, not trying to be disrespectful. It happens both ways, and I don't think you realize, Shy, that's what you just did, because all the whole time it has never ever like you don't do nothing wrong. It's always him. I just don't get that because I'll be lying if I say that I don't do shit wrong, and then a lot of times it ain't me. That's feasible.
If it
Do my
comes
man
off that
know?
I've never done anything, if it comes off that I've never done anything wrong, then that is a lie because I do take full accountability on my end with things that I do not do when it comes to anything in this home with me and him. If it came off that I just talk about him because at the time when I'm talking to you, and I may have been going through whatever I have been going through, that was then. But I do take full ownership on anything that I have done that you may not heard the third party, but you could have. But you
But now
didn't
you said it
hear
on there
his
too.
part. I'm taking account. I'm letting you know that I'm taking full
I see
accountability.
it.
No, it's
Yeah.
not all right. I do have, things that I, have issues with or problems with as far as when it comes to me. I take full ownership on that part of it. It takes two to be in a relationship, and he cannot do everything. Just like I don't, we meet in the middle, or I can do over, and it doesn't matter. I'm cool with either way.
Right. I'm just saying, like when we get up
Now,
here, we
have
can
I
have a
told you that I trust? Do I have trust issues? Yes, I have told you that. I have trust issues across the board. It ain't just with Ray. I have trust issues, period. But
I
no,
understand.
it's not always Ray. It's not always Ray. Um, Me coming on here saying what I've said as far as me and him and our sexual life, that's fine. I mean,
I'm just saying I don't do that. All I'm saying, I don't do that. And at the end of the day, thank you for taking accountability because like I just hear you do that a lot and you kept saying it wasn't you at the time and some of it is you. You know what I'm saying? You like people move how they talk and walk. Straight the fuck up. You move how you I move fast. I move fast, straight up. But if I'm and behind closed doors, I'm a little bit more slower because that's a whole different preference behind that closed door. All I'm saying is you got to give a little bit to get a little bit. I ain't there in your household. I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Until you just type that up in there, you just took accountability only because I said something on this mic about it. And that's one thing. Let me just keep it real with all y'all. That's why I really don't come on here that much because we talking about real things and we still good. But I'm not no bullshitter. Like you come with some shit and you on this line and we talking and Miss Valerie and Linda know for sure right across too. I'm gonna say what I feel because like you can't come on here and blindside me and say something then don't know if I'm gonna go there or not. We start talking about sucking dick tonight and I didn't even know we was gonna get all into it. I thought we was gonna do that with Stella got a groove back and we just went on a whole different level with that. And I thank Miss Valerie for sharing her story with us too because you don't know how that would affect someone else and know that you can get a man younger than you. It don't matter about your age, you get your groove back, but you also learn to get your groove back from other things too, being the person that you are, being the woman that you are. And you know what's really funny? Like women nowadays, like personally with me, like if I'm personal with a man, I just really want to be personal with that one man. You got women going out here sucking 20,000 dicks. I don't even know how they do it. And then they wake up in the morning and feeling, don't even probably brush their teeth and feeling like they a good woman. That's just never been me. You got women that can go out here and sleep with 2 or 3 men. I just can't do that. You got when and if I'd have met someone and I love you and I'd have been with you, like I'm not gonna just rush out there and go get another man. I can't do that. Even like being around right cross, it would not matter who I be with. And then I guess I just won't be with nobody. There could be no man on this earth that would make me sell out right cross to anybody. Like I would not walk away from right cross or like let him go and he's not my family. He's my friend, he's my family, and I'm gonna always be there for him because like I might have been his assignment, but I may have to take care of him at the end of this assignment because God sent it to me. And I am that type of woman. I am who are boundary with me, friends, you, Shy, Miss Valerie, everybody. So I'm just saying this is a whole different personal conversation tonight. And if you're not willing to be open about things that is conversating and go on, then you're going to be stuck in the same situation, just a new day. So sometimes it's better. That's why God gave us 2 ears and one mouth to listen. You know what I'm saying? I do talk a lot, But then the same shit, you younger than me, and I don't know too many people leaving us some bad motherfuckers in the bedroom. I just know that. I research. I know I am. You know what I'm saying? But that bad motherfucker ain't for me to put on everybody. It ain't for me to deal with on everybody. And that's why I've never had personal conversation with women about my men, because you don't know how it's gonna go. Yeah, I can say a man ain't never loved me like I want to be loved, and ain't no man in my life that I've been with ever been as freaky as I am. So those are the things that made me step to the side. So because I ain't got to talk about what you didn't do in the bedroom, I can just step to the side and say, hold up, wait a minute, like to experience something different. And if it experience, fine. And I just thought with you, by you being with him for 16 years, and I don't know what you done went through with him, but for him to be around you for 16 years and he's still there and you don't trust him, I don't know what to think about that, because I've been around Fred for 18. There's no way I'm gonna be around Fred for 18 years and don't trust him. So either, and that's some things in you. So you need to fix those things in you and stop making everybody else pay for your shit. Because a lot of times that's what we do too. We sit up here, we make other people pay for our mistakes, our decision, our choices, and the things that we went through in the background. Do you know if I hadn't been the person that I am and God hadn't let me be who I am, I wouldn't be up here saying none of this tonight. I wouldn't be up here be able to say anything, because of the simple fact that I would be too broken. I changed my life and decided to be the person I am because I want to. I wanted to be on here being open tonight because we chose to be. And that's good, Shy, that you came out here to be open. But those are things how you just came like that. You know what I'm saying? If your man was here, he may feel some kind of way. And not saying it was a bad thing that you did it, but I'm just saying, but you have to really like, I just don't want you, and I ain't trying to be funny because me and you cool, but you can't just come on here and tell me that shit about your man and I not ask your man for myself. That's when the activist part of me kick in. I'm not gonna just believe what you say. Now if you tell me he beat your ass and I see a bruise on your face, ain't shit to talk about with him. I'm just coming. You know what I'm saying? Or I have been put up. It's just certain things, like if you include them and then you saying those things, like he can't take accountability, he can't say nothing for himself. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Because he could be saying the same thing about you. Or he could say, well, this don't turn me on about her because she gave me instructions. We haven't heard from him yet. So, and I wasn't trying to take over. I just like felt some kind of way because I was like, okay, that's what you're saying. But how much of it that's true? And I say ain't none of it what it is. But just you owning the box and take accountability, that was big of you too, to take accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way I felt, not trying to check you, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And as an activist and a big sister, and Ray, your boyfriend or your man supposed to be brother, whatever, I wouldn't just let you do that without not hearing what he got to say, because I ain't that type person. And it's shy, and I don't want you to
And
think
I
that.
don't have a problem because I have been working on me. We have discussed with one another, not the bedroom part, but just the period. You know what I mean? The bed we've already discussed the bedroom part before, and I can wait as long as he's ready. Until he's ready. I'm waiting on him. It doesn't matter. I mean, for me, sex can be okay. You know what I mean? But I'm just not a driven person for sex. You know what I'm saying? I'm not driven, and I'm not saying anybody else is. This is like me and my nature. Sex isn't like a driven thing. Now, is it nice to have? Yeah. But me to just like, soon as whatever, and now if there comes a time where we're both, where he feels like he wants to come on to me because he wants to have it, okay. I will get in the mood of it. But other than that, it's not nothing like I have initiated and he's initiated. So, but at the end of the day, like I said, I take accountability. I've only talked to you in regards to, letting you know with him, but I take accountability on my end because no, it's not just him.
I'm just
I
saying,
have
like,
I have things on my end too that I have to take care of.
right. I know. Well, it came up online. I mean, you got courageous enough to bring it out online. That's cool too. But I'm just saying, like, if you really trying to hold on to them, I don't know what you're gonna do. I mean, I don't know what people do in a relationship.
I mean, at this
Y'all,
point, here's my theology: is in the event he decides that he wants to leave, I will be okay with it. I would. I'm at the stage.
that ain't
I've
the
done
point
went
though.
through. I've
That
done
ain't the
went through
point
the
though.
stages. I've done went through the stages. Now, do I love him? Yes.
Are you
In
in love with
love,
him?
in love, not quite.
Okay, so that's a problem too. Shit, like you gotta be true with yourself. See, that's
It
not.
is, but I
There
do
are
love
things
him.
that you need to deal with yourself before you be trying to tell somebody else how to do though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like he downstairs, you say you upstairs. There's a reason why that's happening. Like right Crosby in one area and I'm in another. That's the reason why. Cause I like we're friends. You get what I'm saying? Y'all more than friends. You trying to say? I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what the deal is. All I'm saying is, if you guys watch this live tonight and y'all heard what went on, good, bad, and difference. This was like a real female girlfriend to girlfriend conversation. We got up here and we talked about some things, and we can talk about some things later as well. I'm just saying it was just really interesting the whole conversation, and really at the end of the day, I learned some things, even what Shy just did. You know what I'm saying? But right in that moment, it just made me seem like I just felt like I don't know. It's just like you was a grouchy old woman who don't want to have sex with somebody, and you just made me feel like that's what that image that you put, that's what you was going through with, you know, your man at time. I just remember, and and it was something Mary told me, something similar to what you said. I got that shit on tape, and it just reminded me of that. Like you know what you feel, and you know you don't want nobody to touch you a certain kind of way. You know what you done been in, you know what you done went through, but then even though you know what you done went through, you don't want to, you know, like damage yourself, but then you don't know if you damaging somebody else or not by the action that you have, not taking accountability for their feelings. And when Mary said that, which I'll never probably put that out there, but it probably will be a part of my story. But it just made me think about certain things when she went through with Steve. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying it was a good, bad thing because that's not my business. But at that moment, just all that in general, how you said it, the way you said it, the night when Mary explained when she was with him and some things that happened and how she felt, you know, and I can imagine how she got and how she dealt with him and how she acted, you know, how it probably made him feel. I just think that we as women don't take accountability how we make somebody feel sometime as well. Sometimes you can say I'm sorry, but sorry may not be good enough. And the same with men as well. And see, even from learning from you, I can take accountability that I learned, just like what Miss Sheila said tonight. But we all got to learn from each other one way or another on certain things that transpire and happen. We are only all human, and I've only been, you know, a mother once, but I done bear two sons. You get what I'm saying? So we all live like this whole thing with YouTube was new to me. Me being cool with all y'all new to me. You know, me dealing with people are new to me. People I talk so harsh, like, and I could tell you got a little sensitive with your messages. You know, like I don't want you to think like I was trying to hurt your feelings, but you just can't get over here and I be forgot we on live. See that's why I say it's really hard for me to get on live because I'm not gonna give a fuck if we on live and you done said something I don't agree with it and the shit just don't sound right. That just really ain't me. So I'm just saying, like now I'm learning that I gotta take accountability for things I did. That's why I took all those videos and I shut them down. I shut those videos down because that was something that had to do with me, Steve, and I ain't really worried about Bobby and Ricky because they had their chance to make this shit right too. They were officers of the court, and I wouldn't have went through it if it hadn't been for them. But sometimes you got to do things different to get a different result. If you're gonna stay in the same way, the same situation, you're gonna be the same way, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? I even seen when Miss BB, I think Miss BB said she in a relationship. I'm not sure how long she been in her relationship, you know what I'm saying? But every person is different in their relationship. Whatever personal you do behind closed doors or what if you do personal. It might be somebody I might want to rub, suck, lick, or whatever. And it might be something I want to do anything to. But I'm not gonna go there with the man. I've never like did everything I would want to do. So I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna half-ass love a man. And I don't want no man to half-ass love me. So that's why I got my ass to myself, and I'm better off being happy with myself than instead of worry about somebody making love to me and you ain't happy your motherfucking self. So you think a man gonna make you happy? If you not happy yourself, how is he gonna make you happy? It ain't gonna happen. And like even when you talk about sex and how you were saying that shit sound boring as hell. I ain't trying to be funny, just the way you described it. That's why I say don't, no problem. I don't want to hear it. I ain't trying to say what y'all shit is. But like, I mean, just saying, I wouldn't want to picture it. And I ain't saying mine no more spectacular. But you got to put some spice back in your life if you want to have something different. If it's the same thing, it's going to be the same thing. That's just my personal opinion. And please don't ever get on here. You guys want to have a conversation with me and you ask me something. If I have a conversation, I'm not going to say what I feel because your feelings probably will be hurt because I am going to tell the truth.
Well, my thing is, I don't care what anybody has to say if they watch this replay game because I am who I am, and
Right.
everybody does operate differently. So
Right.
if they watch this afterwards or if they're watching it during, that's
Who cares what
fine. I
anybody
mean,
says?
I can.
About with nobody. We don't care about with nobody. We are
No, I'm
girlfriends on
just
here talking
saying because
about.
this is I put out there about me what I put out there, but I don't have no shame in my game. I'm an open
That's
book.
good.
It
That's
is what
good.
it is,
That's
and
good.
I don't have no. You can say what you want. You can feel what you want, take clip, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I said what I said, and I mean, I may not be Stella right now, or in the I would never be Stella, but in the point of where she was in her life and what she done. Okay, I may not be there at that point right now. Is there a lot of things that I got to go through in my life to experience? Yes. Is there a lot of things that I got to go in my life that I have to work on with me? Yes. So therefore, I know I'm not there. I can admit that I'm not there. I didn't. I
I'm
never said I would. I never said I was there. I would love to be there so that I can. But as far as, I mean, who's to say that when I do get in my 50s or whatever, what things would be? That's what I'm saying. But I don't care what anybody has to say on if they end up watching this video. I mean, because it's just who I am, and I said what I said
right.
about myself.
Right, but I just like it. I just always know go both ways. Miss BB said she been with her high school sweetheart and still strong. How many years is that, Miss BB? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. I felt like the first man I was with was the first man I was supposed to be with the rest of my life. It didn't work that way though.
And that's how mine was. I was with him for 15 years, married three children,
But how long you was with
and,
Ray?
and
This
and
was
it's not his fault.
that's
It's
a
not
beautiful thing,
no,
Miss
it's
BB.
not Ray's fault. It's not Ray's fault that I went through what I went through with him, and he decided he wanted to, eventually cheat. But then you do that after we get married.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like cheaters either. So if I was gonna get cool with you, ain't that nice, Miss Linda? It got heated for a minute. We say, tell the truth, shame the devil. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm with you and I find out you done brought another brawl between me and you, my touch, my rub, my kiss, my holding, my touching, ain't shit gonna be the same no more. It will never be the same. You might as well go on about your business.
Okay.
40 years. That's what I'm talking about. 40 years. Won't he do it? Black woman, 40 years.
Yeah.
Miss B,
That's how my
I grew up.
uncle and my aunt is.
I
My
want to
uncle
be
and
just.
aunt been together since they were sweethearts.
Yeah, you can do it. It can be done. I just like if I get in a relationship this time, I want it to be something that's gonna be everlasting. I want it to be something that's gonna be different. I want it to be something I've never had before. I just like it's just what it is. Like even like when me and Fred separated, like it was what it was. Diamond, I mean, right across it was just that I had to realize I was there for that. I'm his assignment. It was no more than that. Would I have wanted to be? Probably so back then. You know what I'm saying? But we make such great friends right now. I don't want to cross no boundaries to even cross that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm happy with who I am. I can identify with who I am. I can understand, like who I am. And it took 10 years to do it. So I think like even this whole paraphrase, the thing that I went through with this whole Steve Harvey thing, them 10 years, I learned more about me in these 10 years than I know about myself in a whole lifetime. I used to bite my tongue, watch what I say. I'm 56. I'm gonna be almost 100 years old. I don't have time to watch my tongue, what I'm gonna say, and I don't need to be trying to guard everybody's feelings and ain't nobody trying to guard mine. That's one of my problems too. I wasn't even supposed to be on this mic tonight. My doctor told me to stay off the internet altogether because they wanted to make sure it wasn't stressing me. But I like coming over here, baby, have conversations, and I like that you're open, shy, and you tell the truth. I mean, really, I wouldn't want to do that to your man because I would sometimes when you start discussing those kind of things with men, it makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And those are just things we got to work on for ourselves too. You know, I had to work on me to know what I want before I could tell a man what I want from him. I'm gonna tell you what I want from you, and you can't. I don't even know what I want for myself. And she said she got
Right, when
one son.
I was a teenage love, just like BB. I was a teenage love with my first boyfriend, and then slash husband, kid's
But you
father.
ain't
We were
with him
together
now,
for
though,
15.
but you ain't with him now. She's still with him. We talking about like BB
Right,
saying,
right.
like but she ain't
Still,
separated. She ain't with nobody else. We talking about 40 years. BB being with one man, one son, one woman. You know, like that. That's a blessing. You got
it
Ray, and
is.
you just decide right. So I'm just saying that's two different things. You, I ain't trying to be funny when I say that. You ain't like BB. BB been in the same relationship with her whole sweetheart for 40 years and still with him. You know, separated and got with a man that you just gonna start back playing with now. So like when we come with real situations, I'm gonna point shit like that out. I'm not gonna be like not keep it real. 40 years being in a relationship with the same man, one son, that's like some ultimate stuff. That's what we all really want to do. You know what I'm saying? You being around your man for 16 years, that's different. But you ain't been in a relationship with him. It's been a half-ass relationship because you just broke it down and said it. So, and that's why I separated myself from Right Cross because I didn't want him to not be happy because I wanted, like, I'll be selfish trying to have him and then, you know, like trying to be in a relationship with him and then knowing what I'm going through in this end and he won't be happy trying to worry about me. So that's why I walked away. See, I'm a woman enough to give you your happiness. I'm not going to sit up and make your ass miserable because I don't want you to rob my joy and make me miserable. To be in some 40 years, we all need to take notes from Miss BB. Maybe one day she'll come up here and break it down to us. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a lot. And I'm sure she done went through things too with cheating and everything else. I don't know no black woman who ain't. And if she did, she ain't find, you know, she didn't know it. But I'm just saying we done all went through our nightmares with that. But when you go through a nightmare, you still say you're gonna forgive a man and be in it with him, then you need to forgive him and be in it with him. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying.
witnessed that BB as well. So congratulations. My uncle and my aunt have been high school lovers, and they're still together.
Yeah, you know, and that's a blessing. So we got to live and learn from examples. You know, I really want to say I just want to thank everybody for like being here tonight. My mouth got a little personal, but we talking about sex. We talking about personal things. I told you put your kids up. We talk about getting groove back. Groove, you get it back in more than one way. Can't shy. I love that you be so candid in the things that you say. I thank Miss Sheila for telling us that story because I'll let y'all Miss Sheila come and tell you guys one day how me and her had the battle. We took some stuff down within like less than 30 days and I handled it. And I love when God let me help people. And then after you help them, you know, because if something had to happen to her afterwards, we couldn't get her place and got where she needed to be, that would have bothered me. I don't just step up in things and say I'm going to be there for you. If I'm there for you, I'm going to be there for you. But I'm not a sugarcoater. I'm not a person that have to sit and play games. I don't want to sit up and be something I'm not. I had to be like I had to tell this one lady, I love her to death, but don't call praying for me if you talking in tongue and I don't know what you're saying because everybody ain't good prayer. Then you gonna tell me, you know, we live in this life where we say we do one thing, but you know, and even me, I can take criticism if something said, but I ain't gonna take nothing if it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I've been through it, or if I don't like it, I'm not gonna say it because you said or you like it because you like it. That's not who I am. You know, I'm just grateful that I got all you guys in my circle that we can be able to elevate and talk about things to ourselves. And Miss Valerie just let me know 70 years old, got a man 11 years younger. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never, it don't matter how old you are. If you got that groove, you don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? And she had a beautiful time. You know what I'm saying? And it not so Stella got a groove back, but sometimes we kind of forget where we coming from, the beauty that cares within us. We don't dress up, we don't look cute, we don't do nothing. I just like having fun. I like just being myself, but I gotta have fun with myself before I can have fun with somebody else. And a lot of you women are like that. You so tired of yourself, you so sad with yourself, you so bored with yourself, you so messed up with yourself that you can't even have a good time with yourself, that you're gonna make other people's lives miserable. And a lot of women do that to this day. I'm talking to two right now and just getting them in a whole different vibe because you got to be in a vibe yourself to deal with your man in a vibe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a different woman when it comes to a man. You know what I'm saying? And I probably said too much tonight on this video, you know what I'm saying? But it was the truth. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and then I get on something and I act like somebody I'm not. That's what half of these people do on this internet. I ain't gonna call no names of some of the bloggers that I've seen, but some of them are full of shit. They sit up here just trying to get names, numbers, or whatever, but you really ain't the same person behind closed doors. I have no tolerance for like artificial people. I don't care about nobody talking about me. Don't care how many videos you make. We are who we are, and if a lot more people be true to who they are and stay true to themselves, then you'll be better off for yourself. And you cannot be true to somebody else if you are not true to yourself. 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt. Daddy's little girl, I am so glad to see you tonight. Y'all, that's Miss Carol. I miss her so much. Y'all remember Miss Carol, you know what I'm saying? She's been sick and stuff, but I still try to keep in touch with people who made a deep part in my heart. And some of the people tonight, some of the things they heard about me on personal level, it's pretty much like the first time I would discuss something even in this range out on a sexual level like this. So it was something different. I think Miss Valerie gave me the courage to do that too. Miss Valerie's 70 years old, and I was telling about the Stella thing, and I was like, well, you a Stella too. You know what I'm saying? So like to make me see like 70 years old, she went back and got someone, or he came and got her 11 years apart, known each other 8 years, and they had a wonderful grown folks time together. That's something nice. I wish I could do that, but it would have to be someone that I've already cared about. Right now, it would have to be someone that I'm comfortable with. You know, I don't know. It would just have to be someone that, you know, I trust. Like right now, and I don't see that in my heart. I don't see that in my circle. Have I met someone before here recently? I did for a moment. Yeah. But like you can meet a lot of people, and it's a couple more, you know, but it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to like get my mind wrapped on somebody, and I don't want nobody to have to go through any changes for me. I'm almost out of this stuff with Steve Harvey, you know, and that's what I'm more grateful of. So when I do that, I want to be able to come and see everybody because I've lost so many people doing this whole 10 years. And I sat back and thought about that today. So many things have played in my heart. I done wasted so much 10 years of my time, and time is something that you cannot get back. So like tonight, you guys know a whole different part of Essie Berry behind closed doors. I'm more than just an actress. And like I said, I am who I am no matter what. So to that, Shy, you got anything else you want to say before we get up out of here? We've been on 3 hours. I said I was going to be on an hour. I'm up here watching the fight, y'all. They got a fight on tonight. I'm supposed to be watching this fight. I'm up here on here. She said age ain't nothing but a number.
All I have to say is, everyone, you have a blessed evening. Take from this conversation what you choose. Me and Ashley know where we are. Okay, it could sound like she was whatever,
It don't
getting on
sound
me,
like
but I
everybody on this internet know me. Shy took that shit personally because we got on there. If anybody want to say that, because they see what you just said, they got Essie feel. Everybody kept how I felt on here. Why you got to put me in your conversation? Whatever you think Essie felt, it ain't what it is. Shy, I just
no,
told
I'm
you what.
talking as far as we are actually a family, and this is what we do when it
On
comes
the phone.
to
Yeah, we do this behind closed. I talk shit just like this to
right
her behind closed doors.
conversation. So
Shit.
therefore, you can take it from it what you choose. You know, um, I still love Essie. She's my sister, and she feels the same way about me. Just the way, just like Valerie, Linda, BB, and Miss Carol and Miss Sheila. I mean, it is this is how we talk. We just chose to do it online, and nothing's wrong with it. Don't take it
Right.
personal.
Well, this right here, what Miss Valerie just said, we used to do this all the time. We had to remember we had woman to woman. Like I get on the phone, I talk to everybody, and I talk smack. Everybody conversations differently. But like, what's wrong with getting up here and just laying it out? You know what I'm saying? One day I do you, then I do Miss Sheila, then I do next person, whatever. I just want to come up here so we can all blend together. I thank Miss BB too to let us know that love is still alive. I know Shy, you on your side with your uncle, but it's good over here to know that someone can stay that much time. I think Linda was with her husband before he passed away for a good bit of time as well. You know what I'm saying? We just got to grow. We got to learn. But we can't learn if we ain't trying to change that and make nothing no different. You know what I'm saying? And I think like even with me, like I'm not saying that I'm the type person that I can put up with a lot, but if I love you, I will. But I'm not gonna put up with nothing that's gonna stress me out. It's gonna hurt my feelings. Just gonna do something And if I'm in a relationship with you and we depart for a moment and then you cheat or something, you done brought somebody between us, you might as well just, we can be friends, but I wouldn't be the same way no more because I be thinking about you sleeping with that person now. We get past things as we grow. And as we grow and get older, we learn things and we deal with things differently. In order to learn and do things differently, you got to change some of the things about yourself. And if you can't change nothing about yourself, then you ain't gonna go and be nothing differently. There's a lot of things that people do behind closed doors and they probably never even mention it. But if you're gonna think beyond the box and you love who you with, then you're gonna want to try shit that's gonna make sense, especially if you don't want nobody else to be with them. But I ain't gonna just do something because I want you to be with. Don't want. Well, I want you to be with me. I want you to be with me because you want to be with me. Because I ain't gotta try shit. If you want to be with me, you're gonna be with me. If you don't, you don't. Because it's a two-way street now. And in my relationships, I had to learn that. I ain't never had no man actually like wait on me. I had to say something, bring my food to me, run my bath water, none of that. None of that. I've done all that and then some. So it will be like 50-50. If not, then I'm not sure how I will do it. But I'm just going to wait and see what God has for me. And on my journey of being free this year of Texas, Steve Harvey and all that, I'm just going to watch what God does for me and how he allows me to grow. And this whole big thing that I've been through. And there's people like you, Shy. I mean, mad respect for you, but saying how you feel is what it is. And, I think that whatever y'all going through, y'all going to work it out. Miss Linda
And I
Dorsey said
will say
30,
that
31 years. 31 damn years. Damn. You and Tracy
I
was
will
together
say that
31
he has cater. He caters to me. He does do all those things that you said. You know what I mean? Like I said,
what
there's a
and
lot
then
within
then
me
you should
that I need to
right,
do a
right,
reality check,
right.
and
Because
that's
somebody
what
was
I'm
snatch
aware
right.
of.
Yeah, because somebody will snatch Ray. If he doing all what you saying, then said somebody will snatch Ray up. You get what I'm saying? So
I
pay that
know,
attention. That might be one thing why you stay with him
and
because he
that's what
caters.
you told me that before, and I listened.
Okay, that's a
I
good thing.
listened.
So then Linda, 31 years. Yes, ma'am. You and Tracy, 31 years. That's what I'm talking about. Where's those black marriages
Right?
now? Like I wanted the next man I get with, I want to be with a man like that, but I want him to make me laugh. I want to be able to smile. I want to be able to get him to
Yeah.
cook for him. I want to be able to cook for me.
Yeah.
And I just want it different now. And other than that, I'm okay with Essie Berry the way I am right now. And that's what people got to realize. You have to be okay with
I
yourself before
appreciate
you
what
want
I
to.
have. That's where I'm at in my head. I'm appreciate, be thankful and grateful for what I have because I do have a good thing. It was just me being in the way of everything and my mindset.
30 years. She said, my ex-husband and I were together over 30 years. We had to stay together. It would be 52 years. That's still a long time to stay with a man. 30 years, 18. All my relationships, I've been in for a good period of time. You know what I'm saying? As far as marriage is concerned. That's good. 16 years for you too, Shy, to still be around the same man. You know what I'm saying? So I still
Yeah.
say something about it. And we with people because, we have to be with them. Like my therapist said it would be good for me to still stay around Fred until I guess, until I guess all this over with, until I'm comfortable and, because I know he makes me feel safe, you know what I'm saying? But then I can still like deal or conversate with other people, you know what I'm saying? If I find that right person. I'm just so happy with myself that I've changed. And I'm so blessed to have all you ladies right now, my girlfriends, Miss Linda, Miss BB, Shy, Sheila, Daddy's girl back again. And I miss seeing you so much and whoever else is in the box and thank the men. I think we got a little too heated for the men. And I hope mama didn't hear all this. We talking about sucking and rubbing, mama this and all on it. Jesus, I hope she went to bed. But it's grown folks conversation. This is what it is. And we have conversation about this, but we don't be candid with ourselves. But this is just an inlight to let people know certain things that you feel you might could change them. You know what I'm saying? I just think if you with someone personal and he's your man, it should be totally different than someone that you just don't have any relationship with. That's what I can't do. You know what I'm saying? And to that, you guys, much love to you guys. I really enjoyed tonight. Somebody just sent me something. I really enjoyed tonight, but I ain't gonna answer no more questions either. She said 1969. That's when I was born. To 2002. Wow. Love you, family. Love y'all. Good night. Oh, Shy, love you too. Good night. This was a good one, night. You guys, you know I love you. I enjoyed this conversation. Good night, my Stellas. Good night, my Cougars. I can't. What would Miss BBM be? Because like to be with somebody 40 years, long life, lasting, like that's on some whole nother level stuff. 40 years, 30 years, 31 years, 16, 18. Like we all some good women to even be around men that long and still want us in their existence. You see what I'm saying? That tells you a lot right there. Shy. Y'all
Yeah.
know what I'm about to do it again. Y'all know what I'm gonna do, right?
Pistol Pam.
Hey, I'm about to do it again. At the pad, pushing this pen, carry my cross, walking away from sin. Ain't no shame in it, you don't know where I've been. Wherever it was, I'm not going back again. Now I follow him and sits on the throne. And y'all's right, I'm in constant communication with him. Thanking him every morning, noon, and night. He keeps me going straight where I walk. I put a muzzle on my mouth to control my talk. I've said and done things I'm not proud of, but everything done now is done out of love. I know you ask if I'm for real, just stay tuned. My walk will reveal, it will be seen in my actions. You'll hear it in my voice. I know in my heart I made the right choice. I'm at the pad pushing this pen, head on straight, walking away from sin. Don't judge me cause I don't sound like you. Y'all knows my heart and what I do. There was a knock at the door, I let him in. Now my mission is to walk away from sin. At first it's hard, that's all I knew. He gave me his spirit to help me through. Spirit keeps me from going insane. That pain. That spirit has taken all in my brain. So with every step I take is spiritual gain. In him I haven't failed, no longer lost. He paid the price for me as he hung on that cross. Some don't believe it, and that's okay. Hope you change your mind before judgment day. I will continue to follow his lead, open up his word and start to read. Implement his teachings in my everyday life. As I sidestep drama, confusion, and strife, I'm at the pad pushing his pen, working the assignment I've been given. I'ma stay in alignment and follow through. He will not send me nowhere unless he's coming too. I am never by myself, depending on him is good for my health. He is everything, everything I need. Whatever he gives me, I plant it like a seed. This is just the beginning, there is so much to be done. I must continue to spread the good news of only begotten son. Others talk about this and that, don't have a clue. Every action and word speak is recorded of you. You will receive payment for what you perform. It's time to repent, be renewed, be reborn. My path pushing is 10. Those in this world wonder where I've been. My path is narrow, my direction redirected. No longer am I unprotected. Whatever weapon that tries to succeed in tongue that comes against me, I will condemn. This is the heritage I received from him who knew no sin. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. Only God knows where I've been. He brought me from there and put me here, where I will be working and waiting. The time is near. He'll be back. Believe it or not, it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. Believe it or not, he's coming back. Yeah, it's a fact. He'll be back. Hey, I'll be back. Only God knows where I've been. He brought me from there and put me here, where I will be working and waiting. The time is near. He'll be back. Believe it or not, it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. Believe it or not, he's coming back. Yeah, it's a fact. Believe it or not, he's coming back. Yeah, it's a fact. He'll be back.
Good night, friends. I love you guys. God bless y'all so much.
Only God knows where I've been. You brought me from there and put me here, where I will be working and waiting. The time